Hello and welcome everybody to the Lysander's Trials number 3 finals. I'm your host Sewlie and I'm here with CK. How you doing, man?
Good, man. Excited for the finals. You know, we have a crowd favorite here in the finals. So, a lot of people here in the chat, here to root for their boy. So it's exciting to see, what's up ahead.
Definitely our first game. We're going to be watching Clutch going up against Pepe and then Bylion against EPAM. And I'll say EPAM, they just made it in time. They were about to get DQ'd, but they're here. We're going to have these matches and we're going to be able to see just how these best of fives fare out. It's going to be really interesting to see.
Yeah, I looked up Papai and Byland up on the websites. Didn't see any tournament information on them, but they are active, on the weekends. And I see, they're Mythic. They did well this weekend, but no tournament information on them. So I don't know if they've been in these tournaments before. I think I've played Balin a few times on the ladder. So I'm excited to see, what these players bring.
Definitely. We see those prizes, what they're fighting for, that top spot. 150 gods, 16 rare packs, 7 epics, 6 legis, and 3 shiny packs. Now those are Mortal Judgment. So what are we trying to get? What will Legi is still looking real nice.
I like Doggin. I like Ceres. Ceres plays in so many decks. We saw it in the last tournament. We were like, oh, it's game over. And then, oh, there comes the Ceres at 0.
Yeah.
Heal all the way to 10. It can really catch you by a surprise. And in death, we all know with, over the line, it's, when you see that come out, you're like, uh-oh.
Right.
But there are a few out there in that Mortal Judgment.
Yep. Now, the Safeguard airdrop, I know you guys are all waiting for it. We completed it yesterday. No more Safeguards going out today, but starting on Tuesday, 50 more. And this time we're bumping it up to 4 hours. We started at 2. We keep bumping it up because you guys just keep showing up and back. And it's just, it's amazing to see. I'm very happy with how this is going. And we got, 50 more coming your way. And we've got a game to get into now. You can tell us what you guys think. What are you thinking? Clutch, definitely the favorite here. Has so much on his tool belt, on the accolades he's achieved over the years. Pepe, do we have any stats on them?
I couldn't find any tournament information. So, it's basically, Clutch, one of the more well-known, well-established players versus someone that, maybe a few people know them, but haven't really seen them, in these tournaments.
Right.
So, I know who the chat wants. It's gonna be interesting to see here. And we've always talked about waiting to see Clutch, have one of these really, really deep runs. And here we are. He's come back refocused this year.
The other guy. So we do have all 4 players' cameras. I think in the first game, one of them might not show, but we should get it again for the second. But it's such a great thing to get the cameras on the screen, on the stream. We see those reactions. We saw fake news last week with all the Axel that we could get. And honestly, there's not enough. You always want more Axel.
It's gonna be interesting to see here how much, Clutch being known maybe works against him here. Especially like, we just had Caution Fun stream the top 8
Yeah,
games.
big shout out to Caution and Mudman for that. That was amazing.
So, you gotta wonder, were these players watching to see what these players were running? Or does Clutch have something, in his back pocket that he's been holding? Or is he saving that maybe for a finals run? It's gonna be interesting to see here if he just goes with stuff that he ran in the top 8 because it's working, or if he decides, maybe they're watching me and I've gotta mix it up here a little.
Yeah, so unfortunately, it looks like one of the screens isn't loading in. Luckily, it's not the main one. We'll be able to get it for game 2, but we've got game number 1 starting here in just a second. What decks do you think we're going to see first?
Oh, sorry. I have a question.
Yeah?
Did they forego the...
Oh, right. No competitive mode. They voted
Okay.
to not ensure that they get first turns.
Was it unanimous?
Pretty much. It was like a 3-1. Clutch is
Okay.
one of the most adamant people against the competitive mode. He does not like it. He doesn't think that it offers much. And it's interesting, a competitive player like that, with that kind of feedback, and then you see other players that they do like it.
Yeah, but then it'd be interesting to see here if he goes into this game and in the series and he goes second 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
And then, and that maybe costs him one, his tournament life. Would that change his, feelings for it?
Yeah.
Because I want at least some randomness eliminated. And if I can guarantee myself at least one game going first, I think I'm taking it.
All right, well, they are on a delay, so we're just waiting for that to catch up. Great system we have that we're not delayed, but the players are. And we've got some really great players today, so I'm really not concerned with anything unethical. They all know what's at stake. They all know how good themselves are as players. And I think it's really going to come down to skill, to deck choices, and to just that bit of luck for top decks and those 50-50s we see a lot in nature and other random interactions. But it does look like we're heading into our first match of the finals for Lysander's Trials number 3. This is going to be Clutch versus Pepe.
Yeah, I'm guessing we're going to see a lot of nature, so these 50-50s are just going to be so crucial. Let's see. Here we go, Ward Deception. Yeah, Clutch is going... Devouring Blade. Interesting.
Yeah.
So this is a little more... We saw the front line.
Oh. Okay,
And
Clutch.
we saw the Blade of Sticks.
Write it
This
down,
is
write it down. Clutch going second.
Clutch going second? Alright. Let me get my piece of paper.
Okay, so taking his time here. Okay.
It'll be interesting to see what type of deception this is. Looks like to be not an aggro version, so I think he's gonna opt to play this a little slow.
Yeah.
The master of the rope taking his time.
Yeah. I like that.
He's thinking, do I trade the woodcutter here? Do I pip out the Blade of Sticks and take out the Armor Lurker instead?
I like taking out the Armor Lurker, but you know, you're getting rid of that relic. You could use the Imp, but it's just, yeah, there's just these weird plays here.
The Imp does only trade for 1 damage to face, which is not bad, but it's just so ill. And it decides to go face here. Interesting. Steals its health again. Get trade cleanly again. Yeah, I think the shape. I think he's thinking shapeshifter here.
Yeah, it's pretty clean. Yeah, and then, you know, this Armor Lurker, it's annoying. Eventually, he will be able to deal with it. And Pepe does have a cam and a screen to show us. It seems they might have just closed the browser share link on accident, but we should get it for the next game, be able to see them.
He's thinking about this white fur guard here. And he's gonna go with it. Not hit with his Feral Shapeshifter. He's gonna make him make the trade into the white fur guard, which has made a statement in this tournament.
Yeah, honestly, in all of them, I feel like it's really come up as one of those cards that is cheap, but it does really well in a tournament setting like this.
Five here. Maybe he's thinking, I'm up a little. He can't really cutthroat here. Because you've got to deal with that fur guard. He can hide it.
He could also use a hunting trap on it after swinging, but it's just not.
I think this is an Umber Arrow here.
Oh,
yeah, wow, this is
Umber
really
Arrow.
nice.
Wow.
Yeah, this is really nice.
Wow.
And so he trades with what? The Armor Lurker, and then God Powers. Wow, that was a really good play there.
Yeah, Clutch used all his mana, so, and obviously, you know, you're gonna keep the 3/5. Doesn't even swing into it. Leaves it up.
The face damage.
Yeah. Wow, saying, hey, you want to race? We could race.
Encumbered Looter into the Blade of Sticks. Trades out. Removes the Armor Lurker here. But it's going to take another 3 damage. You know, no Genesis here. You know, no Demogorgons are coming out. Which are like the general heals in some of these decks. So you wonder if he's running... Is he running the 3/4 with Blitz to give him heal? How is he gonna heal in this situation?
Well, he's at 0, so he's just roping.
he's thinking about taking the
Sanctum. The Sanctum, right? Because Pepe can take it.
Yeah, he has to think about it, and I think you kind of have to. Like, his deck is so dependent on relics right now.
Yeah, Clutch, one of those people that you use that rope to the best of your ability. Time is one of your resources, you know, on top of health and all the other good stuff.
Oof. Now this makes this a tough clear here. He can't clear it.
Right. Yeah, wow, this carriage is
another round here.
Shapeshifter
trust
doesn't.
the
Yeah.
shapeshifter.
Wow. I mean, you can
gives him
trade.
It gives him the one tick though he needed to get through it.
Yeah. It's just. It's all these awkward kind of. It doesn't feel good plays. Like.
Yeah. And he's taking a lot of damage.
Yeah.
He's taking a lot of damage in the process. He'll be down to 9 health here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you gotta wonder what type of, like, can he keep the tempo going and keep these creatures on the board? We know Wither Fingers is coming. It's 2 turns away, but you gotta know that's coming, and that's gonna slow you down. And even that hurts. He needs a Soul Survivor here. Soul Survivor. Oh my goodness!
Oh wow! The call out.
See, there's the acknowledgement in the eyebrows by him.
Yeah. Let's go. You love to see it.
Now this game is swung around a little bit, but Hunting Trap does clear this.
All right, we got the cam and the screen for next game. Let's go.
Just love calling it and seeing it happen, baby.
I know,
Oh,
right?
man.
It's one of those things. It's
He
just so
needed that.
satisfying about this game.
He needed that so much right there in that situation, and
Yep.
the mid-range inclusion of that is just so strong.
Yeah, and here, look, using again the rope to his advantage here. Thinking it through, does he take it? He does.
He's got to, because
Right.
he doesn't have any relic removal, and he
Yeah.
still doesn't have any heal.
And that's one of the ways that Deception can go face easily, is by just having a wand that goes face.
Even now, the makeshift shiv here would be kind of nice.
Yeah.
Unless he's running counterfeit. And then the counterfeit on a land-basting wand or a blade of sticks would be really strong. He draws here
Okay.
to a Gleamweaver.
So, yeah, I mean, Gleamweaver doesn't really do anything here. They're just throwing it out for that body.
Yeah, not the deck he...
No. But hey, it's a body that Clutch is going to have to deal with now. He's on such low health.
Yeah, and the issue is here is that, you know, the only way he can clear it is by taking damage here.
Yeah.
He's got a Raid Reveler, an Encumbered Looter, and a Valkus Captain. Nothing with Blitz here.
No, I mean, the blade of sticks, but you do not want to use that here. Just feels bad. Goes with the
Godpower
encumbered,
Looter,
yeah.
Valkus, yeah.
Yeah. This is looking tough for Infinite Mana's Clutch. One of the top streamers and top players. You don't get to say that a lot, CK. You don't see too many top streamers also being top players. I think that is just it's a treat to see in this community.
Wow, there's the Demogorgon. Puts the pressure on him. He'll be able to... No, the Guild Enforcer doesn't help here.
No. And there it is.
There it is.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
The Guild Enforcer just getting it done here. Not getting it done here.
Yeah, well, not getting
of
it done.
The Wither... I called it earlier. The Wither Fingers was coming.
Yeah.
When he was low on health. And the Wither Fingers is going to be the final blow here.
Yeah, there it is. Pepe up 1-0. They are the underdog here. We might get some results that people were not expecting, CK.
Yeah, but Clutch's in the zone right now.
Mm-hmm.
He's thinking about, maybe mid-range wasn't the right play.
Yeah. And
So
we'll be able to see Pepe here soon, but we could see Clutch maybe doing a little research, thinking, okay, what should I do? Maybe he's got some ideas about what to throw next. What are you thinking? What are we seeing next out of Clutch?
with him, I wouldn't be surprised if he just went with the same deck or just went with something completely different. I just you just don't know what he's gonna come up with right now.
Yeah.
What's going through his mind. Um you could tell he's thinking.
I see the call for hidden deception. I feel like the war is just, he feels comfortable. We've also seen that nature. He does bring out that nature.
My fear of playing hidden deception is running into a person playing nature and running Selena's mark.
Yeah.
Because now my Shadow of Leftonon is dead, and anything when one health is dead.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I mean, aggro. We haven't seen magic.
No.
We've seen less of death, but it still shows up. Hey, he could bring light too. You never know. You never know.
He could just go aggro war instead.
I don't know,
But he
man. I
knows
want to see that
deception.
Finian. I want to see that Finian come out.
He knows deception is out of play now.
Yeah.
So I think he's thinking about what his opponent's gonna run,
Right.
as opposed to what he's running, because he can play whatever. Clutch can play any god, any type of deck, aggro, mid-range, late game. So he's thinking about what his opponent's playing.
Right.
So so it's probably gonna be, nature, or death.
Out of
I
Pepe?
feel. Yeah, or war.
Yeah, I feel like we might see a death.
I wouldn't be surprised to see magic.
There he goes.
There he is. I wouldn't be surprised to see a magic play come out of Clutch. I wouldn't be surprised to see a magic play.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Alrighty. So they're getting ready. We've got his screen, and it looks like they're getting ready and queuing up for game number 2. We got both hands, which makes all the difference.
All the
Pepe,
difference.
Pepe, this could be the start of, a really successful tournament career. They haven't taken down any tournaments. They haven't really made any big showings. But here they're up 1-0 against one of the best. And we'll see if they can take it in this next game. We've got game number 2 coming your way. War against war.
I said I wouldn't be surprised if he just went aggro or the same thing. Let's see. I need to see a couple more cards before. And Pepe goes with the
Oh, gotta hide. Gotta take off the hiding.
with
Oopsies.
with
There we
with the other god power.
Okay, so he's already gone through his mulligan, taking a seat back, waiting for these cards to come in, and we see the Odie, we see the Imp, and wait, they have almost the same hand.
Yeah.
I was
yeah.
like, wait, did I mess up? I didn't mess up. They don't have a gold
almost
Odie.
the-
That's interesting. Same
Hey, let us
hands.
know. He's letting us know that we don't know much about him, but he's got a gold Odie and a shadow imp.
Yeah, he knows what's up.
So he's a fan.
Yep. I think we see... Oh, the Imp? Okay, I was going to say maybe the Valka's Captain. So what do you think he's thinking here? He sees that God power, and look, the Blessed Chimera, you got to think that Pepe's going for that more control setup.
Yeah. I think he knows he's got to beat him before. Clutch knows he's got to go fast here. He knows he's got to go fast here. He knows that any creature with two health is dealt with easily by a tavern brawler.
Yeah. Yeah, and now they force them to use their Imp, which is it's pretty nice. Encumbered Looter. I like this inclusion. We see it in a lot of these decks now.
It's a great Trials card.
Yeah. Or
sorry, not Trials.
Mortal Judgment.
Mortal Judgment. It's a great Mortal Judgment card. One of the better ones.
Yeah. For sure, for sure. The fact that it's neutral, you can throw it in any deck, and let's say your nature deck. We always talk about not having draw. In this deck too, draw is really going to help Clutch here, and it gives them that hidden minion, which they don't have. They have the Shapeshifter, which again is neutral.
Adding to the overall guild synergy that I'm also waiting for, you know, in the other gods.
So maybe we eventually see, we see some Encumbered Looters, some Guild Enforcers, and then some more of that synergy, that new set's coming out. It's going to be exciting.
You know, you can Frumentary and draw. You can play Madame, the one that gives you the 1/1.
Oh, yeah. So Pepe looking at that white for guard, but they can't get to it unless they want to throw it without protected, which you don't see a lot. And this Odie isn't going anywhere, CK. That's great.
He's upset that this Odie's about to get value here. And
you know,
no matter what he does, Clutch should get value out of it.
Right.
With the Wolf Cult. Yeah,
and you know, when you're on the ladder, you play an Odie and you're thinking it's getting bladed. There's no way this survives. It's getting dealt with. What, you know, they've got something. But in this format, less options, and here it shows. Pepe not able to, and they throw out their own, which gets cleared.
This is interesting because Clutch could actually just Grand Hall here.
Oh, and just push it?
He wants to clear the Odie. He doesn't, like, you know, we have the benefit of seeing both hands. Right now, Pepe wouldn't have a good way of removing that Grand Hall.
Right.
It wouldn't be clean. His Odie still wouldn't get value.
Yep.
And Clutch would be able to heal all the way back up to 30.
Yeah. Yeah, they could Guild Enforcer. Or no, they can't Guild Enforcer. They have no mana for it.
Yeah, I think he wants to kill off the Odie and then use the Wolf Cult to remove his Odie. Oh no.
Oh no, yeah, he goes to the Odie. Chat, you guys are so much smarter.
Yeah.
That's why I added these little chat bubbles, because sometimes we miss something and I just see you guys comment. Amazing. Keeping us in check, and this white for guard could get thrown out, but like you said, this is not clean. They have this Wolfcart Vanguard. It would have dealt with the Grand Hall. So
he topped.
So yeah, so Guild Enforcer definitely was the play there.
Yeah, great play by Clutch there.
Now, does Clutch get... Okay, gets a Valka's Captain. They could Grand Hall this.
Yeah, they could Grand Hall this.
And that's pretty clean. Yeah, this is looking like a nice Grand Hall. If only they had like a Vanguard Axelman to pop that protected first. That would have been even cleaner. Because they could really just clear this whole board. But leaving just their OD up with the Guild Enforcer, not a bad option. And let's see what he does. He's pushing it to the end of each turn here. And there we see it. Oh, nice. He fixed his camera. Let's go. Let's go. Pepe checking the DMs and fixing the camera while in a tournament match. Goated. Absolutely goated. And now look at this. Gets the Soul Survivor. Nothing to play it with, though. It's just one turn away from using it. It would have been sweet here if they could, but they can't. So yeah, Wolf Call, the Wolf Call, it does clear 2 things, but that Odie's getting so much value. Oh wait, no. Wait. Did they not? Oh, they didn't empower it. Okay, okay.
They didn't empower it, yeah.
I was like, wait, hold on a second. Why did it die?
Oh man, I think this is gonna solidify this game. I mean, he's got Soul Survivor, but is he gonna get there?
Yeah, Clutch will have to. He'll have to trade that Odie in. He doesn't want to. You want to hit face with it. It's for heal. You don't need the heal, but you're getting that effect to lower the card in your hand. And that's gonna be a lot of value, but yeah. They see it. They're saying, yeah, there's no way I can leave creatures on the board here. And look at this. It's why he's here, CK.
Yeah, you know he's gonna get raced.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, Pepe running the Ironborn and Disruptor. You know, if Clutch was running some more relics, or if that was part of his game plan here, that could be really nice, and it might show up. But this is just not clean again for Pepe.
No, but he gets some heal.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Gets the Soul Survivor. Now he's thinking to trade, and does. He's going to get a draw from it. Another Encumbered Looter.
God Power. Yeah, God Power Valkus. It's a...
Yeah, this is nice. And just like that, he's got a board. It's looking clean. He's got the Soul Survivor ready. Pepe just not... doesn't have what they need to get this board. And did Clutch go first in this? I believe he did. Pepe's still holding on to a Mana Pip. Clutch went first? Alright, write that down. So we got 1-1 on the going first chart. And look at this, a lot of damage. Now they're on 18, and this board is looking good. The Devouring Blade. Ooh. I mean, you gotta throw that at this point, right?
I think you do. I think you gotta remove some of this damage, because you don't have anything to play that Soul Survivor on.
Mm-hmm.
And you hope it goes on the Pharaoh here.
Right. Oh, and it misses. Yeah, you can see the frustration on Pepe's face, the big sigh. Missed that 4/4 hidden. It's hidden. It's got the best stats on the board. You're hoping it goes, but that random, man, that random interaction keeps popping up for people here in these tournaments.
You talked about the 50-50s being a big thing with the nature decks, but it comes here.
Yeah, not too much randomness in War. Gets a Blade of Sticks, and this is looking really good for Clutch. So much damage. Pepe has no favor, no board no board 2 control here.
Yeah, but I think this is close to game here.
Yeah, could it be lethal? If they throw the white for guard, they have to throw the white for guard. So they throw the white for guard.
Clutch could trade into it and then Soul Survivor.
Yeah.
To put him on 2 life. a protected
if
creature.
he had if he had gotten some, oh no, it still wouldn't have been lethal. Okay. I mean, he's close. Yeah, we're gonna see that go in, and then a Soul Survivor, put it on 8, put Pepe on 2 health. And as we can see, they do have the Chimera, but at 5 health, they are dead to Blade of Sticks and God Power.
Not only that, but the Chimera won't heal because of the protected.
That's an excellent point.
That's the issue here. Is
Yeah.
that he knows it.
Yeah, he knows it.
That's why he was so mad about the white fur guard.
Yeah.
Oh wait, but he could clear here. But he still dies. He could clear here, but it's too late.
It's too late. Yeah. That's it. That's
Got
cool
the
though.
carnage.
You got the carnage, but
Got the carnage, but
just
Slayer,
a little too late. But Slayer, that people like to call it that skill button, and here it is coming in for the win.
Slayer God power. So strong.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. What you gonna do? All right, well, that was game number 2. We're gonna be heading into game number 3 in just a couple minutes. Chat, this is dope. We can get everybody on, everyone with the cams.
You can see Pepe talking. I wonder what he's thinking.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
So what do you? Yeah, I mean, if you just lost to War, you've used Deception. Do you go with War again, or do you switch it up? I think we're gonna see the Nature at a clutch.
I think eventually, we're gonna see the Nature out of both these players. Again, he's thinking about, well, Clutch just played and won with War. Now that's out of the way. What is he gonna bring out?
Mm-hmm.
And so Clutch, Clutch loves War, and now that's gone. Does he go with Nature that we've seen him play in the tournament? But it's kind of expected from him.
He has brought out Light. We haven't seen Magic from him. I believe we saw 1 death game from him, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Philo, best of 5.
And anyone who was watching the Mudman and Caution stream, you can let us know what he played there, if he did play any other ones. But it has stuck to those, like, 3 or 4. Yeah, and if you're wondering what the matches are today, what the scores are, if it's best of 5, on the bottom of the screen, there's a little scrolling text. What's up?
Both players had their hands on their chin at the same time.
Really?
Just like, it's like Inception into Inception into Inception. It's like, well,
and it's on a delay.
He thinks I'm gonna play Nature, so I'm gonna play this.
Right.
But then he knows that I think I'm gonna play Nature, so I'm not gonna play Nature. And then, so a lot of times, it just boils down to, like, go with what you're comfortable. Go with what you're comfortable with. Go with what you think, Don't even think about the god. If they're gonna go aggro, think of something that you feel comfortable with that goes well against aggro.
Well, we'll see it here in game number 3. These matches are live on a delay. It is the finals of Lysander's Trials number 3, and we see Magic. We get our Magic game.
I told you.
And
I wouldn't be surprised.
The control Magic. This is gonna be tough for Pepe. If Clutch can just clear these creatures early, it could be over real soon.
Let's see, though. You really gotta... I don't think you want the Rune Moth, and I don't think you want double safeguard. But not a great hand. Not a great hand for Pepe, and he's going with the same deck, I think, with a different God Power.
Yeah, so I guess they saw magic and they said, oh, I don't need a 1/1. It just gets pinged off. Let's go with the skill button.
Yeah. I
That
think you
Slayer.
safeguard. I think you safeguard here. Yeah. Price of that turn. There's the Demetrios. That helps.
Yep. And that safeguard, that second one, could definitely come in clutch later on. It does stump War pretty hard. Gets the sight. Nice. That Corrales is so good. Like, sometimes, yeah, you don't need a heal, but you get the Rune of Strength, you get the Rune of Fire, you get the Rune of Sight, and you are chillin'. It's 0 mana. Like, it's just so much value from just throwing out that card. And what was it? It was a 1/3?
It was a 1/3 before,
Yeah.
but they said, you know, it shouldn't be able to attack because of what it does.
Well,
and it makes sense.
It shouldn't. If you give it strength, then it can, but...
Of course. I think he pips out the Wolf Cult here and gives it the 3/3 and leaves it'll stay on the board as a 3/3. You know, doesn't take any damage.
Right. Yeah. So
yeah,
you're thinking so that they push the use of maybe the Star Shard in hand.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like using the Star Shard here hurts. You know, because it clears the Fur Guard really nice with the God power.
I was about to say, you definitely want to hold on to it. You know it's coming too. You know that the Fur Guard is coming, and it's such an easy way to deal with it. Pinging, Star Shard.
I think he ramps here with the Crystal Tech.
Ooh.
I think you ramp here and you just go, you know what? I need to get ahead of him. I think he does 1 ramp, considers 2, and just pip out the other Crystal Tech. But I think he ramps here.
Yeah, he could also check that draw, as someone's pointing out in the chat. Thank you so much for that. That Rune of Sight. 0 mana. But gonna opt to throw the Crystal Tech. Yep, there it is.
Yeah.
They're just gonna ramp
pips it
twice.
out.
Yeah.
There it is. Yeah.
They're at 6 now.
Gotta get ahead of him.
Right. Yeah, next turn they'll be on 6 mana. It's getting closer to those really big creatures. You know, you gotta think there's the City Planner coming, there's the Helion coming, and Pepe is going very slow.
Thought you went first again, right?
Yes. Okay, so a handful of cards, but not great options here.
I think I would Fur Guard again.
Yeah, I mean, we know it's going in an instant. Pepe might feel like, you know what, that Fur Guard.
And I take the 1 and then I throw the other one out. Yeah, this is what I would do. Yeah.
Okay.
Any board wipe like Shape Blast would have to come out here. You know, he doesn't have it. A Stormstress here doesn't clear. He doesn't have a mana pip.
Right. So gonna opt to use this free draw. And there's the other Star Shard. And the Time Bomb. That Atlantean. We're definitely gonna see some cool Atlantean plays, you know, in that next tournament with those new cards.
Let's see. I would love to see more of these tribes come into play. I feel like Mystics and Atlanteans just, you know, aren't in a great spot.
Okay, it goes with the Stormstress. It's not the best, but it does help with clearing these, and they could just throw these 2 in there. And they might throw the Fur Guard here. It's a clean 5, but we know Clutch has got another Star Shard bolt coming, so they could deal with 2 Fur Guards if they wanted to.
Not a good line here for Pepe. He could throw the Fur Guard here.
Doesn't. Goes for the Valka's Captain.
Yeah.
I think he just knows he throws that out, it's going. So he probably wants to develop this board a little more so that it doesn't just die on that same turn. Or round, I should say. Yeah, the same round.
He's gonna draw here. He's in no rush here.
No. He's in no rush, and he's getting closer to that 8 mana threshold. Already going to be at 7 next turn.
Draws again and time bombs.
Double Guild Enforcer. Well, hey, at least you got it. At least you got it out now. You got both of them. And a Guild Enforcer of their own. Now, they do have that Relic. They do have Carnage Sweep. No relic removal in the Sanctum, so that relic isn't going anywhere for now.
His own Guild Enforcer here. This takes me back to about a year ago, seeing all these Guild Enforcers.
The Snow Shaper Palace. Now, is that on Roar, or is it just the ability?
Both.
Both.
Both. If it stays on the board, it becomes a real big problem.
Yeah, you can't throw things out, right?
You can't throw any creature out.
Yeah. And especially now, like, if they got it to stick behind that Guild Enforcer, it could just prove the end of Pepe's run here.
Yeah, you know, here, if you're playing Nature and he throws that out next turn, and it's hidden behind the Guild Enforcer, the Lightning Strike doesn't hit it. Because it hits the Guild Enforcer. So I've been stuck behind the frontline Palace Wand and lost the game because of it. Just unable to throw creatures out because I was unable to clear it.
You mean Snow Shaper?
Sorry, Stone Shaper, yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
It's
Palace
just-
Wand.
Yeah, sorry. Stone Shaper Palace, Palace Wand.
Yeah. a lot of overlaps there. Okay, and the Unbound Flames, and they're at 7.
Nah, I don't think he wants to kill his board here.
No.
But he also can't overextend because he knows the Carnage could be coming, and that's why he's holding the Relic.
Right. And if he ends up using this Star Shard, that's going to be the green light for Pepe to throw out that Fur Guard. And here, look at the Snow Shaper Palace going to work here. If he decides to click, will he? I mean, do you have better options? Obviously, Fur Guard is a good option. The Guild Enforcer is a good option. Is it just those two?
I would Star Shard and throw the Guild Enforcer in because I'm just so scared of the
removal, right?
Of the Carnage Sweep here.
Yeah, and you could have baited out them playing the White Fur Guard and then gotten the Snow Shaper Palace off and then gotten swept. So at least you would have removed all of them. Oh, but wait. Savage Strike take care of the Snow Shaper. And the rest of the board except for that Guild Enforcer.
Yeah, but you want to get rid of the Guild Enforcer as well.
So Savage Strike is in power 2?
Yeah. No, I think you just Carnage Sweep here.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe Carnage or Savage Strike and the Devouring Blade.
It's too many resources.
You think so?
Too many resources, yeah.
Yeah, and you would have had to use a Pip too. All right, Carnage Sweep comes out and the board is gone. But you got to think that Clutch is all right with that. He's got a Guild Enforcer coming. He's got this Storm Stress and now a Shape Blast.
No, he's coming.
That's going to help.
Demetrios. And now that Savage Strike probably comes out.
Yeah, you want to get that off as soon as possible if you are Pepe. Another Devouring Blade. And I like this. They grab the Archer away from Pepe.
Not only that, but it's good for him with these protected creatures that War's gonna throw at you. So he's able to proc off any protected with the archer.
So leaves
See,
it Demetrios.
See, like right here, instead of God powering and for 5 mana, for 3 mana, I'm sorry, he can archer and star shard for 3 mana.
Oh yeah. Oh, but he's gonna go with the Stormstress into the Star Shard, it seems. That's pretty nice. You get another thing on the board, you remove that protected, and this is looking so tough for Pepe here. How do they come back?
Yeah, he knew the Carnage Sweep came out. He probably doesn't have both. He really needs the other Carnage Sweep coming up here soon.
And the Odie comes out.
Odie doesn't help.
No. Well, it gets rid of this Demetrios, at least, with the Savage Strike. And, oh, the Devouring Blade. Very nice.
Yeah.
Okay, clears the board. But he is catching up, which is never good if you're playing this kind of war. You know, it goes a little longer. It does have those, that Chimera. It has that more of the control feel, but no board. And
Ecrolith is real strong here. And he's going to draw to make
more.
it bigger.
Yeah, he wants more. Very nice.
And it forces him to take this face damage with the Devouring Blade if he wants to remove it.
Yeah, 9 to the face, that's going to be too much. You take 9, you're on 5 health.
7.
Or you're on 7. And that
would be it because he's got Hatchling into Unbound.
Yep. Clutch staring at lethal. And it looks like, they can't get through this. Clutch gonna take game number 3. Pepe really thinking about these, but this line, these interactions, you gotta think through every single one. But here, it's pretty clear. He wants to draw for some options.
Yeah,
but
I think that's
at
the
5,
right play.
What are you gonna get at 5 though? Another Tavern Brawler.
I think he chimeras. I think he has to chimera here and hope he can buy himself another turn.
So all Clutch needs is what? Another Lay Horde. Cyclops Defender, that's a big body.
It's a replacement for a Demogorgon here.
Ah.
It's a 7 mana, be another frontline creature. That's very difficult to remove.
All right, goes face, and the Lambasting Wand comes out.
Yeah, I don't think he's concerned about. Like, he's gonna remove it anyway, but the Soul Survivor is pretty much moot here.
Yeah.
Without the most important thing would have been some type of leech here, but he doesn't have it.
No.
Or some type of clear here.
Orc Rush is not going to be enough, right? Oh, I guess you could
clear the board, but it's not going to be enough. And I think
he's gonna. Yeah, he's gonna swing into face, and there it is. Clutch taking game number 3. Hey, it's the honorable way to go out, right?
I think Clutch there. Like I said, I liked the structure magic because I knew that it can get ahead of the other god, and then throw up all these front lines that really slow you down.
Right.
So that was exactly like the type of deck that I thought Clutch would play, knowing that his opponents would go aggro, and like I said, Clutch is so comfortable playing. Like if you watch him, he's rarely playing Magic nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
But he's still extremely comfortable playing any type of deck, piloting anything, and it's got him on the ropes here. So now he's won with War. He's won with Magic. You figure the nature game is next.
Yeah, right. If
Right?
I'm Pepe, that's what I'm thinking.
figure the nature game. But then goes back to the inception.
Mm-hmm.
If he knows I'm probably gonna run nature, do I switch it up here?
Or do you just throw it thinking that they're like, you know, the double inception, like, I'm going to throw it because they think I'm not going to throw it. So I'm actually going to throw it. And,
also,
you know,
like, what counters nature well?
in this,
In this format.
I feel like control deception, but he already won with deception.
He already won with it, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
you could go faster with the death, maybe. You get the Necroceptor and the Obelisk and the what's it called?
I think that would be actually a really good call for Clutch here, because that's good against so many aggro decks.
Mm-hmm.
Like a mid-range death deck with a Obelisk and Necroceptor. But again, also, I wouldn't be surprised with him just saying, you know what, I'm gonna prove everybody wrong, and I'm gonna throw out light here.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen it before, and I'm sure we'll see it again.
You know, we've seen fake Muse do it. Like when we think like, oh, he's not gonna play that. Oh, there it is.
Right, right.
So I wouldn't be surprised to see the Clutch come out and do that right now. Just, you know, be like, I'm gonna prove to you.
Yeah, and they're just fixing up some decks. I did
So
give him a couple minutes in between.
He runs like Celine's Blade, light with the relic that gives him ward and 1/1.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be surprised to see him like say, you know what, I'm gonna try this.
All right, well, we're gonna get into game number 4. If Clutch wins this one, he is through to the finals. Pepe needs a win here to push it to a game 5, and we see the nature versus light. What kind of light? We see the Acolyte God power. So you gotta think it's probably a little more aggro. And Clutch going first, write it down.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice for Clutch's side here. We'll see what Pepe mulligans for that first hand. So Pepe won with Deception. Clutch has now won with Magic and War. They can't win again. And look, the Lysander Spear in Pepe's hand, but Clutch has got a nice start.
Gonna see the pip out to the Olympian Guard, but that's dead.
Yeah. That Fey Flame, time and time again, it shows up, and it's one of those core cards that you just love so much when you get it in this kind of situation.
You know, Dutch used to laugh at me for including the Fey Flame.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Dutch used to laugh at a lot of things. He doesn't really laugh anymore.
And, you know, I was just like, hey, man, like Shadow Scryer, any 1/1s that light throws out, it's such a strong card against light here.
Shadow Scryer? You mean...
For Magic, I'm saying it takes out a Shadow Scryer.
Oh, okay.
Like, it takes out so many of, like,
good
early cards. The Carpet for Magic as well.
Yeah, Yeah, and, you know, if they use that Theric on you, too, that's a really nice spot for it. And here the Empyrean into the Field Janissary. And this is going to start that uptick on the durability of that relic.
Yeah, but that's a nice...
So yeah, you use the Lightning Strike, but as soon as you don't have clear for these big creatures, it could get messy.
But he's got it here. And if he's gonna attack, he's trying to figure out what he wants to do here. I think this is the right play.
You ensure it.
He hits, and now he throws out, and now he's got the Jaguar out as well. And this is a real good start for him.
Yeah, this is looking really, really nice. We saw that there was a Wildfire.
So this will slow him down a little bit here, because he can do this and Light's Levy. I think you have to take the Marshwalker here. Yeah. Oof, that's another big constrictor there. Into a Guild Enforcer, that's really nice. Ooh, Ghost Face. Not great.
No.
It's gonna take out one of these creatures. And go wider. This is a nice white board here for Clutch. Keeps the mana pip, doesn't want to pip out the god power. Radiant Dawn is not great here, neither is the Enraged Healer.
No.
Because it's just, like, yeah, it's gonna heal it, but it's not a good enough body here. It is gonna heal the card up very nicely, though. He's thinking about throwing the other one or god powering.
When you throw the other one, it does give that durability. Or
Yeah,
to the relic, you know, you can buff up some more.
But it's a 1/1 body, unfortunately, only. As
well,
opposed
what if you
to
buff
having
it? That would be pretty nice.
He's got a buff.
It's going to be at 4 health. It makes it awkward for them, but Clutch is going to be able to Sudden Bloom next turn. And they've got that Ranger for the guaranteed hit on face and the Wildfire. Okay.
He's going to go for the Sudden Bloom here.
Yeah, look at this. Where is it going to go? Onto the Ranger. Oh, that's not great. And you can see the frustration in Clutch's face right there. He's throughout the hands like, come on, man. Come on.
The healer's the right play. The 4/4 healer's the right play. Hopefully hits the 1/1.
A turn that could have been so sweet turns into a little bit of an awkward feel here.
Yeah. We talked about the nature roll, and there it is. Not in his favor here.
Oh, and it doesn't clear that 1/1. And it goes the wrong way. No. Oh, jeez. You can see the frustration. Yeah, that tilt is real. He can throw out this card shark, though, which is okay. He did get that mana refresh. But, man, those confused creatures, you gotta feed them treats. I think he might have neglected that.
Oh, the Cadmos is here. He's gonna put the Ranger back.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no. Puts the front line so that they can take care of this Ranger.
I think he's gonna make his Cadmos bigger. Yeah.
Yeah. He will get... Oh, he doesn't get it. So because he got the bodyguard back, it doesn't put out the other one, right? Oh, wow. That's pretty nice.
Blocks his lightning strike draw there.
Mm-hmm. Now, if he wildfires here, he does have the ability to clear. It's not clean, but that Cadmos, if it gets buffed again, it's going to get really tough to ever have another chance to clear it. But throws the Guild Enforcer. Blind Martyr. Ooh.
Not great
No.
here.
Yeah, you wanted something you could go a little more wide, and then... Yeah, if they had gotten, like, maybe a Theric, they could have taken one of the 1/1s and buffed him up. And they're going to go for the Radiant Dawn.
Yeah, it's his most mana efficient play.
Mm-hmm.
So he went with that, and it clears the Guild Enforcer.
And you got to think they're going to buff that Cadmos, right? No, buffs the 5/5. Interesting. So this is actually pretty nice. They could... Ooh, they could clear if they take 10 damage.
Yeah, 100%. The Lysander Spear is the MVP of this match.
Yeah.
No matter which way it goes, Lysander Spear was the MVP. Kept them in this match the whole time.
Do you take 10?
I don't know what you do here, to be completely honest. I do not know.
I think he's gonna take 10.
I don't
No,
think he is.
he's not. He's just gonna He's just gonna throw it in and hope that that it just is awkward for them. Oh, he takes okay. He takes 6 to clear it with the relic. And the CERN.
Oh, this is a nice draw here.
Oh my gosh. That is a beautiful draw.
Not a great, thing to order, but such a good draw here.
Came at the right moment. What do they get? A field janissary. Hey, it's better than not having cards in hand.
Felid, not field.
Field? Felid? Oh, yeah.
Felid.
Yes, great. I want you to correct me. It's great. We're progressing together.
I murder somehow. Remember the vanity line? Which it still is. Still the vanity line.
All right, and this looks bad for Clutch. I don't know how he comes back here.
Yeah, not having a Nefarious Briar here, or even like a Bronze Servant here has been so difficult, and he concedes it. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, a light taking that matchup there.
Wow. Putting
It's
it to a game 5, yeah. Very nice. Both in a state of focus here. Game 5. So Pepe winning with light and deception. So I think they're gonna go for war again. I think they're like, you know what? If I'm gonna win, it's gonna be with war. Clutch, that nature. Does he stick with it?
I think in my situation, my personal experience from what I've played recently, I like death here because of the heal that the death decks have right now. And your opponent could throw a lot of things at you. Nature cannot throw out an underbrush boar.
Yeah.
And another brush boar is such an important clear early on for a lot of creatures.
Yep.
That I think that in this situation, I just think that the death deck with the Necroceptor and the Obelisk just gives you really good options here.
Yeah, for sure. And we can see
They've got to be you've got to be considering running a death deck here because
right? Yeah.
It proves so strong in this tournament. Number 3, and
yeah, I mean, if we got like a nature versus death, it would be really interesting because they can go so crazy at the start. And look, he's sitting back. He's giving us that nod. He's confident, getting the water. Pepe is ready.
No Genesis. I think the biggest hit to a god is not having the Underbrush Boar for nature, followed by the Highborn Knight for light.
Right. Yeah, they are such great cards.
I think other than that, all the other decks are like, like the...
Like you can find replacements is what you're saying.
Yeah, like War has the 4/2 relic, the Scythe. You're like, okay, I can live with not having that. Whetstone. Most people don't even run Whetstone. But not having Underbrush Boar hurts nature so much.
Yeah, it does. And hey, last tournaments we saw Amazon. We didn't see it here. So it makes me think that there was some of those cards in the restrictions that, made it not optimal.
Yeah, Myrtle's Daughter.
Yeah.
Is good.
That's a big one.
It's a good Amazon. There's a couple there. that not having him there hurts. And also, I think, like I was saying it, like we saw it come into play in the first tournament, but I was really surprised by it because I just
Mm-hmm.
don't think it's optimal. But we're seeing some new cards coming out in this new set, some more Amazons,
Yeah,
so
those are
it's
gonna be
gonna be
fun.
it's gonna be really really interesting, especially the 5 mana card for nature, the get a copy of all the cards on the board.
Yes, sir. You know I'm gonna be playing
Like
that.
like I was thinking about it in a wild format, but I didn't even think about it in an Amazon format because you run out of your Amazon so fast,
Right.
and like you're stuck with an empty hand. So if you actually have the board full of Amazons and you pull off that play, oh my goodness.
Yeah, you dump your hand, you play that, you get a full hand again, you can do it all over again.
Yeah, so I'm interested to see how this new deck, this new set comes into play in the upcoming tournaments.
Mm-hmm.
It's always great to see people like, hey, what are we gonna throw in? What's gonna be excluded? What's gonna be included? Are you gonna like so March 30th, right?
Mm-hmm.
Lysander's 4 will be going on, right?
On... No. No. Lysander's 4 finals is next weekend. And then during that week is like the week that I sleep. I catch up on my sleep. That's pretty much what I'm doing that week.
So when would we see the inclusion of the new set?
In the main
Lysander
event.
In the main event?
Yeah. And
My
more ways than you
goodness.
think. And we're going to be getting into the 5th game. I know it's taken a little bit. They're just, they're making those deck changes, inclusions. They really want to make sure they've got what they need, and I can see they're queued up. And we're going to be getting into game number 5 of Lysander's Trials number 3 finals. It is a best of 5 here, and it's game point for both of these opponents. Let's go. Ooh. So the
Wow.
nature comes out again against magic, though. That's
Didn't
scary.
expect the magic.
Wow. Okay. I'm so curious as to what Pepe has chosen. Because it is a delay, I can't do the mulligan screen on these. Oh, that's a bad hand. Oh, that's a bad hand. I mean, they have the Shape Blast, but...
Oh,
Oh!
wow.
Okay, so Clutch has to get out of that range. He knows this. And he might just be able to here. He's got the Wildfire. He's got a board already.
Lightning Talisman is an issue here, though.
Yeah, it is an issue. So the Finian dies if he swings. I guess you have to throw out... You have to throw out the Wildfire?
This is a tough decision here. I don't
Wait,
know.
is Finian wild? He's wild, right?
Yes, Finian
Okay,
is
I
wild.
thought they took it away from my boy for a second. They took away his health and they kept the wild, or did they give it back to him? Did he didn't used to be, right? I think when he was a 2/3, he wasn't wild.
Yeah, they added wild synergy later on.
I mean,
Which
how is he
should have
not
been.
wild? He's literally a tree. He bears fruit.
Clutch just stuck here.
Yeah, this is tough, but are we gonna see it? Yeah, we see the Wildfire and a pass probably, right? Or do you, oh, they swing? Okay. So it's gonna kill off the apple and then
This
the
is Finian.
the Finian, right? Okay. Yeah, this is still pretty nice, you know. They are 1 turn away from the Shape Blast, which here, if they... Oh, this is weird. This is weird for Pepe. They could ping face, but it does not clear the Finian.
Yeah, and it makes the Finian bigger as
Right.
well. And already that Marshwalker's out of range.
Mm-hmm. Just a ping? Is that all we're gonna see? Wow.
Wow.
So now Finian dies. So Finian dies, but now Marshwalker's getting buffed. He wanted to swing with the fruit, but the fruit's dead. And
God
now,
power.
yeah, that's not bad. And the Shape Blast here is not going to be clean. You know, you're only doing 3 damage across. That Marshwalker is going to stay up. And the Worm Breath is also out of range. This is awkward.
Yeah, this is just like, I'm here stuck because like this is just the opening hands were so awkward. You know, double Lightning Talisman, double Shape Blast. It's a Finian board where you had to make the decision. Like, it's not what you expected here. And I think the Shape Blast here is the right decision because he's got to slow him down. He can't let him develop the board even more.
So is that the Minotaur, and that is a lot of health again for them to deal with. 5 health on 2 creatures. Gets another Worm Breath.
I think you gotta hit the Marshwalker here.
Oh.
Wow, he does it.
I guess they're thinking they don't want them to get the heal. But look at this. They get the Oryx and a Hydra. And that Sun Bloom, if these creatures stick, CK, it's going to look real nice for Clutch.
Yeah, I think you take the rune here and you Jaguar. Yep. Oh no,
No, not the rune.
The
Oh, because of the Lightning Talisman.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, very, very nice from Clutch. They know that another Lightning Talisman could be very annoying.
He's gonna have to Shape Blast here again.
And it almost feels like Pepe isn't playing here. It's like, oh, I have to throw this. Oh, I have to throw this. Yeah, and this Oryx, you're not expecting an Oryx in the game 5. Wait, they get another Wildfire.
I got crushed by a guy who got the Oryx out of his Veil Warden over the weekend. Perfect lethal.
Yeah.
So you kind of always gotta think, it's gonna be an Oryx because it's the worst case, one of the worst case scenarios.
Yeah, you really do. You have to think worst case scenario. What do they throw here? And Clutch goes with the big 7/7 Marshwalker.
I think that's the right play here. Yeah,
because even if they wanted to unbound in another turn, it's out of range. It's got 9 health, and it's gonna go even more.
This is game over. He's got no way of clearing that Marshwalker, and Clutch is gonna take it here.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. And the Wildfire's gonna clear these so well.
Yep. Wildfire clears it.
And I mean, just give it more value, why don't you?
Can he draw into the safeguard? Good point.
Oh yeah, he could draw into the safeguard.
He has to do it. You have to draw here.
I mean, it doesn't have overkill though, and it doesn't have. Yeah. It doesn't have Twin Strike, right?
You need safeguard here. You have to assume he could clear the. You have to assume he could clear the front line.
Right.
You have to.
Yeah, you have nothing to lose. You might as well throw it out. You have the mana if you do get the safeguard.
Yeah. You need the extra turn here. You gotta throw it. Come on.
Yeah, he wasn't frenzied when he threw the Sun Bloom, so no overkill, no Twin Strike, and they don't throw it.
That's gonna be game.
That is gonna be game. Clutch making it to the finals. Let's go. Pepe not able to do it. You can see the frustration and the happiness on either end.
Great showing for him, though.
Yeah.
Hope to see him back in the future.
Wow,
Good job.
wow, wow.
You know what I'm saying? No shame
Wow.
losing to Clutch at all.
No, no shame
No
at all.
shame
You
at all.
took it to a game 5. Like, there's
Yeah.
not many people who can say that they got to the top 4 and then they did it. They took them to game 5. Like, that's so good. So good. And we'll be seeing them again in the 3rd place match. But up next, we've got Bylon going up against EPAM.grade. And we've actually got some interesting question and answers from Jolly John. I don't know if he's in the chat, but he gave us some really, really fun questions for you guys to answer while we get these next matches set up. So we'll see you in just a couple minutes. Alrighty, welcome back everybody to Lysander's Trials number 3 finals. I'm your host Sewlie, and I'm here with CK. I didn't do that earlier. I didn't introduce
Yes, you did.
I did?
Yes, you did.
Oh,
You
okay.
did.
Well, here's CK again.
Hi.
Well, we've got some great games coming up. Up next, it's going to be Balian versus EPOM grade. And yeah, it's going to be some really good ones. Let's take a look at these prizes that they are fighting for. Now, can you tell me anything about these two?
Well, we know that EPOM got a top 16 in that Swiss tournament.
Yep, they
And
man
that's
the
really-
Big Swiss.
Yeah, that's the only thing we know, and we know that format you had to play all your other opponents.
Yeah,
It's not just you against in a bracket. So a top 16 placement there is very impressive.
mm-hmm.
When you consider the people that were in that tournament. Top 16 is a pretty good showing. And here we are, they're making a really deep run here, and a chance to face Clutch in this finale.
Yeah, definitely, and that is going to be a tough one, but they do have to get there first. And we see here on the screen the first 50 viewers to watch next week's streams. All the safeguards went out for this week. Next week, starting on Tuesday, 50 more safeguards. And for the main event, there's going to be even more cards. So don't go anywhere throughout this whole month. Just keep coming back to these streams and you're going to keep earning.
That's a strong card that's going to be a staple in a lot of Magic decks, just to buy you that one more turn.
Yep. All right,
We've
chat.
seen that Fur Guard so far.
All right, let us know. Type it in the chat. You'll see a little bubble pop up on the screen. EPOM, or Balian. I think it's EPOM. I believe they're from Russia. That sounds more accurate than EPAM.
Dylian, I saw them on the ladder. They're, regular, play all the gods. I always find it weird when I see a player that only plays one god.
Right.
But they play all of them. They're in Mythic. Had I think a 11 or 12 win weekend event, which is way better than mine. So, strong player that knows what's meta right now. So it's gonna be interesting. You basically have two, fairly unknown players going at it with a chance to go up against top 3 most famous and accomplished player in the game.
He's definitely a big dog, and you're gonna have to face him if you win here. It's like the final boss for some people. But Balian, we haven't. I can't remember. I don't think they didn't make enough of a run in the last ones that I noticed, but we could go and check.
It could also be, they just got, unlucky. You draw, a clutch in the top 128 and you're out. You draw Mudman top, 64, you're out. You go second 3 times in a row and you're out. It's tough here.
Yeah, it really is.
It's not like other formats where, automatically the cream of the crop rise, in these trading card games, luck can be the determining factor here.
Ooh, so Balian last tournament in Lysander's Trials number 2, they made a pretty far run. They beat Gaggy Slow 2-0, Titus 2-1, Jay Dugarden 2-0, Captain GU oh no, they lost to Captain GU. So they lost to Captain GU in the, was it top 32? Yeah. So hey, they made it to top 32 last one.
Yeah.
Now they're in top 4. That is a really big step up.
Yeah, they're like, hey man, I'm here to, maybe I got unlucky last time, and I'm here to win it now, and they've put themselves right in the position to do it here.
Yeah, for sure. And we're gonna be able to get into those matches in just a minute.
Forget about everything else. You've got to win 2 best of 5s here, and you're a champ, and you've made a name for yourself, and you've earned yourself a nice little prize pool here.
Yeah. Oh,
You
I
know,
see
those
the
three-
EPOM 3-0 callouts. What are you thinking? What you thinking for the score? I don't usually ask you about a score prediction.
I'm hoping for a best out of 5 again. I hope it goes down to
So who's
3-2.
taking? Yeah, who's 3,
3-2.
who's 2?
I'm gonna go with EPOM just due to the fact that, you know, he has the previous tournament experience in the Swiss, and I just think that like that Swiss one really shows that he's confident against all types of players, all types of decks. I
Yeah.
think that that placement in that format really says a lot about him.
Well, on the opposite side, I'm going to take Baileon. I think they've got what it takes to push it to that game 5 and maybe even a game 4. I think that's what I'm going to call. I'm going to call 3-1 on Baileon's side, and we're going to be able to get into this first match between Baileon and EPOM. Let's do it.
There's the death. Into Magic. That's not a good matchup for death here, I feel. I just think that Magic has so many clears for that obelisk to not let you, you know, swarm the board.
Yeah, and Baileon, they took down last tournament's champion. So that might be enough juice right there to be taking this one here.
Yeah. And we see the Necronomics, so this looks like it could be an over-the-line play.
Yeah, and that, hey, we love to see those kinds of wins.
Or a corpse explosion.
Exactly.
Or we could be seeing a corpse explosion here. He's thinking about either just straight God powering or throwing the encumbered looter, and he just goes with the God power. And there we see that card that switches when you play a spell.
The Wonder Wagon.
8 palms, yeah. I think the encumbered looter here is the right play, yeah. Looking for that frenzy. But Obelisk is dead to the Star Shard Bolt and the Tracking Bolt.
Yeah, so many things.
Fashion.
Yeah.
This is why I say, like, I don't like queuing into Magic.
So they get the Necro. That's gonna help.
Yeah, it's the right play here too, as opposed to throwing the Obelisk. Hoping that he wastes that Star Shard Bolt on future things. Oh wow, he draws the Bronze Servant. Even he knows.
Wow.
He just, if you saw his reaction,
the eyebrow raise.
And oh man, that's just so strong here. Like, and we've seen people not running the relic removal and how it's almost cost them games and series, and there it was.
Yeah, look at him. He's looking at that like, come on.
He's like, he's running Bronze Servant. Like,
yeah.
wow.
Wow.
But it's so strong against death. It's so strong against war. You know, Magic, maybe they throw a Palace Wand against you.
Planetar Centurion. I am not expecting to see that. What comes to mind when you see it?
It might just be a big frontline creature.
Right.
I do believe it has frontline.
No.
But,
yes.
But also, you know, if you're running another Aether, you know, you always love a free generation there.
Yeah.
Here he's thinking about switching the wagon.
If you randomly generate an Aether, what are you hoping for?
Usually you hope you get another Planetar. I know that.
Yeah, that would be nice. Just value on value. The Diamond Excellence, I love it. I love it.
Aether, you could summon Poly. You can summon a Ceres.
Wait, a Poly is an Aether?
Yeah, Poly's an Aether.
Actually, have this for us. Oh, you know what I have to do? I have to add tribes to this. That's what I have to do. That'd be sick.
Yeah. But there's so many good options that, you know, you could get a miraculous familiar.
Wait,
And the familiar
Helion?
generates you something.
Helion is an Aether?
Yes.
Wow, I did not know that. Imagine they throw that and they get a Helion? They get a Poly? Like, that's crazy. And a 16/16 Aether? Oh, yeah, but then you have to get to 9 mana, right? You have to actually be able to play it. I think the Helion would probably be nice here.
He obelisks here, having used the Star Shard Bow and the tracking already.
Mm-hmm. Grabs the draw.
See, well played by Balian, the unfortunate Bronze Servant into the Necroceptor, but he did manage to get him to use some of his removals to be able to play this obelisk.
Yeah, and the Shape Blast doesn't kill off that obelisk now, so they're gonna throw the Guild Enforcer. Fickle Cambion, that could start to get to be a problem for them. They do have the Nether Swarmlord as well. They could get a nice draw play off and buff, but this Guild Enforcer.
Yeah, the Guild Enforcer is a big stop here.
Yeah, like you have to start buffing.
This is the issue with the frontline magic here, is that once they start throwing their frontline creatures, it really stops you, and then the armor hurts your leech. We saw a game swing around really, really strongly when it was structure magic versus this type of death.
Mm-hmm.
And here he just wipes the majority of his board here, and his Guild Enforcer takes no damage.
And he can pip out the that extra mana gem if he wants to clear this obelisk. Oh, just kidding. He's going to grab the Ranger. And yeah, he's definitely going to pip that out. This is a nice board clear we're seeing here from EPOM. Yeah, I would have been so sad, CK, if I had to DQ someone in the top 4. I'm so glad they made it here, just in the nick of time. And then
it's like we had talked about it before, just trying to be, you know, respectful of everybody's personal life and the time zone differences here.
Yeah.
Life really difficult.
But you know what, CK? You know what? One of the things people are saying? They're saying I gotta put my foot down more, and you know what? That's what's gonna happen going forward. My foot is coming down, people. You better be scared. No more Mr. Nice Guy.
Oh boy.
Yeah. I just ordered my ban hammer from Amazon.
Guys have done it now. Good job.
Alrighty. 2 mana. I guess they could just... They're looking at the Sanctum. Maybe for the draw? No, the Shield Maiden.
It's a nice Nefero here.
Yeah, that's so nice. Dimension Looper.
Is that the one that lets you do damage if you're holding? Yeah.
If you're... Whoa. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The Aether synergy, the synergy coming through, and they're at 7, so they could throw this. So they're gonna get the value off that as well.
I believe it's Caution Fun who always talks to me about being a huge fan of Aether magic, and we always talked about how it's not there. It's close, but it's not there. And here we're seeing it come into play here.
Yeah, they drew that Dimension Looper, and this Planetar Centurion will get at least 1 random Aether creature.
He's got to be careful here though, because if he's playing the over the line, he's close to having lethal. He could play the Axe
Oh, so they
Woman.
must have generated it, right? Wait. 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 Oh no.
Check it.
Oh no.
Check it. Is it? It is.
I
Oh
think,
goodness.
I think they drew it. Yeah,
Neutral cards are allowed.
They are, but
Genesis
Genesis
not.
isn't.
He didn't put anything in. Is there anything that put it into his deck? No, right? Oh man, I think yeah.
Yeah. So this does mean that Bylon is going to win this match regardless, but yeah. We're going to watch it anyway. You know, they are on a delay. I can't skip forward. This is a live match. It's unfortunate that this happens. You have to make sure that you're checking those decks. Yes, so if they were to go report their scores, GU Stakes would give the match to Bylon automatically. It doesn't update it in real time. The match actually has to end first, but we can see it here. Yeah. There's the deck code. You know, they have the deck code checker. I guess they just didn't check it.
Luckily for them, it's only one game.
Yeah.
You know, luckily for them, you're not like DQ'd out of the series. I think he's like, how did he play this card? He's like, wait a minute. I was playing Magic and I was generating some crazy cards out of the Miraculous Familiar, and my opponent kept saying, hey, you played this, and I'm like, Miraculous Familiar. Like, hey, you played this. I'm like, yo, I generated it from here.
Chat, I can actually check. I'm gonna check right now. What is his... Oh, I'll just go to GUDex. Okay. All right, I'm confirming that it is in the deck. Give me 1 second, chat.
I think he's gonna rare disintegration this and put himself closer to lethal range here.
All right, the moment of truth.
Oh, he's got it. No, he's got it. He wins the game either way. He wins the game either way. Bylon wins. Bylon wins.
Yeah, he included it. He included it. He would have won anyway.
All right, so just give him the reminder, you know, to make sure you got to check that out. You know, luckily for him, hey, it was a loss, but you know, we don't want that going forward. You know, perfect outcome there.
Yeah.
You know, gotta be real careful.
All right, so you know, it's tough. You definitely have to make sure you're checking this stuff. I really hope they don't do it again because they are on a delay. I hope they saw my message in time. No, so they did not get to semis with illegal cards. I think they just included it here in this final set. Geostakes 100% would have caught it. And it's just unfortunate. They must have thrown it in thinking, hey, you know what, I'll just go with something different. But that difference, it cost them a game. All right. Okay, well, game number 2 is coming, and we'll see. Well, hopefully we don't have any banned cards.
Also, one mistake I made is like, you know, when you have your decks in the client, make sure like you've named them all differently and like you have them all set up like tournament, because like one time I misclicked and I chose the wrong deck.
Yeah.
And I wanted a war deck and I chose the wrong deck and it cost me.
Mm-hmm.
So you've just gotta, you know, make sure. Like I literally when I make a tournament deck, I don't use my regular weekend decks. I literally say tournament this, tournament war, tournament nature aggro, tournament nature control, tournament nature mid range.
Yeah.
So that I don't make that mistakes, because you gotta really be careful. Too much on the line here.
Definitely in. Wait, what
Look
is
at him
that
playing.
7 mana? What is that?
Helia the Illuminator. I've spoken to you about that card. Gives your cards 1/1 and ward and removes sleep.
Okay.
Woo!
Whoa. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
It was a Trials legendary. Didn't see a lot of play, but I feel it's a decent card that's just not.
I was checking if it was Genesis. I got scared.
No. No. Oh no. Good eye by the chat too.
Yeah.
Once again, you know, we're not expecting that, and you know, not a good hand here for Balian. You know, he wants to do this and Humble Benefactor.
Yeah, you lose
Which
that
is-
blitz mechanic, but you do have a board, and against War, you want to start building this up. But going second on his end into this, like, it's already looking bad. You can see it in his
Yeah.
face. This is nice, but that Orcish is gonna come out in 2 turns. Or next turn. Whoa. Okay. This is a heavy hand for EPOM.
Yeah, he drew a Nagros, which is not good.
Yeah, and I think, you know, that last game, EPOM seems to be including cards that we're not really expecting, and I think that's why they had that mistake. They included the Dimension Looper, like, oh, they'll never expect this. Of course
Yeah.
they won't, because it's banned. So, you know, playing into it, you know, just unfortunately there.
Humble Benefactoring the Olympian Guard here would make this not very clean for him.
No.
Yeah, there
that's
it
what we
is.
see.
Not very clean here.
And some damage coming in, already on 23 health. And again, the heavy hand. Oh, no.
He's gonna have to pip out that Orcish here.
Yeah,
I think.
it helps, but it feels bad, man.
Yeah, but not a good hand for Balian either.
No.
This is what I talk about, where like Light's Levy against War isn't too great, because if you don't get it early against the new Valkyrie or the Tavern Brawler, it's kind of worthless here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you see that?
Okay.
All right.
There's the Orcish.
Yeah, I mean, the deck building is definitely coming into play here. You know, you're stuck with a 7/9/7 in hand, nothing to really use that Warmonger Smith with, and they don't have the mana. I think they thought they would. They could have... No, they couldn't have done the Rune of Strength. This is like the awkward favor. You know, you're one tick away, and there's no real way to get one tick of favor, you know?
Oh, into another Orcish, but not clean.
No.
Not clean at all.
Not clean, but they can remove it, which against light, like, that's nice. Are they not going to go for it? I don't know. I feel like you can't let this get any bigger. And they go for the Warmonger. Okay. So what are you going to do for this Venerable Paladin, though? Doesn't swing. And the Lights Levy comes out, and now you are just questioning this. Like, the Warmonger Smith gets dealt with so easily. Are they going to dump? No, they're going to hold on to that relic removal, right? No, they're going to dump it?
I think you throw it here. I think you throw it here. He can't.
He's worried, though. He's worried about that relic. Because the Carnage Sweep, they need that relic. That Vesper can be so good, and they don't throw it.
Yeah, he should have. See? No.
No.
Hindsight. Because he doesn't have the relic in hand. And the one card that could give him the relic at 1, more than likely, he's not. One is Genesis, and then he's not playing the other Trials one, the 1 mana 2 damage. So he's most likely not gonna be able to play the Carnage Sweep here. The Bloodthirsty Spear, yeah, he does. You know, he's not running it more than likely.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
That's not Genesis. No. No more Genesis.
No, that's
It's Trials.
Carnage is yeah.
I thought you were talking about the spear. Yeah.
No, Bloodthirsty Spear is Trials.
Yeah. Lysander's spear comes out.
Grendel comes out.
Remember when Grendel was a 6/6? It was a, or no, was it a, yeah, it was a 6/6 with Twin Strike, right?
Mm-hmm. I think it was at 8.
Yeah. Was it at 8? Yeah. That's it. Bylon taking game number 2 here. Nothing for EPOM to do. Just bricked all the way through, and it's tough to see. So 2. Yep.
He's gonna be 1 short here.
Yeah, 1 short.
But he has 2 warded creatures up.
Yeah, there's no way. I mean, I never want to call things early, but
You know, clears the creature so to avoid the Soul Survivor.
yeah. Look at him, he's tilted. Yeah.
That's game. He just drew such high mana creatures.
Oh, and look at the order coming in. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Wow.
And the
look at his face. Look at EPAM.
Smirk.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh. It
The
just had it
smirk.
all. The reactions are everything. Wow. Bylon, number 2 in the books.
With light too, and that gives him a lot of options here to win this game.
Yeah.
That can throw EPOM off really bad.
Definitely.
He can't really narrow down what god he's gonna play.
Yeah, and EPOM has confirmed they are aware of the restrictions now. It was just a small mistake on their end. But, it could have been really costly if Bylon didn't take that first game naturally.
Yeah.
Losing a game like that, and in the tournament, in this position, in the Final Four, you got to make sure you're within the bounds of the rules. Hey, I called the 3-1 for Bylon. We're gonna need a 3-0 sweep from EPOM here, CK, if you want your prediction to go through.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to.
Oh, you know what? We don't have a pinned message, so let's do a prediction. You guys can use some of those points. All right. I'll put 2 minutes on that. We're going to see the match result for this. Is Bylon going to take the set, or will EPOM push it to a game 4? You can use those channel points. Let us know your prediction in the chat. If you're wondering where, it's at the top of the chat. You just have to click on the little tab if you don't see it. Oh, it's looking okay. Someone bet a lot on EPOM, but Bylon doubling now, 11,000 to 5,000. And now it's tied again. So maybe it seems a little split. I think EPOM pushes it to a game 4. What do you think?
So hard to, 3-0 somebody in these tournaments, because they're such good players.
Mm-hmm.
They've, I would go with EPOM at least taking one here. I definitely agree that, he's run into some bad matchups. And Bylon getting a couple good top decks, a conscriptor giving order.
Mm-hmm.
But he did run up against the Bronze Servant top deck, so kind of even there. But gotta see where the luck favors. Right now it's favoring Bylon right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and people in the chat think so as well. 27,000 points going against 14,000. If EPOM pushes it, people who bet on EPOM, they're gonna get a nice little chunk of change back as far as channel points. And we'll get more content here. We love a game 5. But hey, 3-0s are pretty damn hype too. Especially in the top 4. All right, they are getting those decks ready. And they'll be queuing up in just a minute. So we saw Bylon took the light, and they took magic. Or no, they took, what was the first one they won with? Magic was EPOM because of the dimension.
He won with death.
With death. So death and light, which honestly, that's really nice. You've got death and light out of the way. You could go with nature. You could go with deception. You could go with war. They're all strong.
Yeah, queuing here deception I think would be really, really strong.
Yeah.
Counters so much right now.
Yeah. All right, well, we're going to get into game number 3. Will this be EPOM's last match? Or will Bylon have to face even more madness here and deception into death?
See, one with and again, not like if I'm EPOM, I'm like, oh, I ran into deception here.
Mm-hmm. Gosh, having the cameras, it adds so much. I love it. I'm so happy. I'm so thankful. And here we're going to get another great match. So here, yeah, EPOM going first on this one.
This is good old Umber Arrow.
Yeah.
Bound by her will here.
Yeah.
Gets
Yeah,
Helm Note, which is not great early on.
All right.
There we see double Bronze Servants.
Yeah.
He throws his out. And here comes his. And this feels
he's
real
smiling.
good.
Yeah, he's smiling.
This is his revenge right here. Got the boy, and he got it out of the pickpocket, right?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, man. Out of all the cards to get, like, this is
so
gonna
good.
be so painful here.
Oh,
He's just
lovely.
like, oh man.
Oh, EPOM just blinked maybe 10 times in 1 second. Oh,
That's just so devastating there.
Wow.
That's so crucial
Yeah, it
to
is.
him. But now this isn't a clean clear here.
No, and you're going to be taking some damage.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, you don't want to stone skin it because that's just going to let it do more damage.
Yeah.
This is one of those cards, those new Winter Wonderlands cards that have it throws a wrench in. You know, you're trying to get things moving, and you're gonna start taking all this damage for just playing the game.
Goes out the Curate, another big body here, and here comes more damage. Oof.
Oof is right. It's just not clean. And now this 5/6
I think he's right
is...
though. I think he's right though here. You do this and you God power and you just take that.
And I guess stone skin on the 5/6. You do not want that to get any type of momentum here. Oh, they're thinking about swinging the pickpocket in, because if they God power it, they take 2 damage.
Yeah. He's thinking about that. He's thinking about that extra 2 damage that he doesn't want to take.
Right, because that 2 damage could be all the difference in this kind of matchup. Okay, they use it. They hit. They get hit for 2. Now their God power is going to be able to take away this carriage at the end, and they have a nice 5 mana play here with this V-Rock. Them having 4 attack is really stumping here. Yeah, I see someone in the chat pointing out that they could have used a Lethargy Mage to potentially keep that carriage alive. Not get God power just like that. Ooh, and there it is, the Tune Caller. We saw it on the last stream, and it really, really showed up strong. Yeah, this is tough for Balian, and people are definitely watching and smiling, seeing Deception not have the cleanest plays here, the most annoying.
I think it's Balian, but I'm a little happy. Yeah, I know how I feel about Deception.
Yeah. It's not a bias towards him, it's the deck.
Yeah, I like pinging here, pickpocketing. And then maybe throwing out an armor lurker here.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to start getting rid of cards out of your hand, because your hand is kind of full. No, his hand is full.
Yeah, his hand is full. He has to.
You know, I would pickpocket. It's gonna give me the other card.
Yeah, and then EPAM does have some really good stuff in hand.
There it is. There it is. The pickpocket. Now the stone skin. I don't know about the stone skin though,
Yeah.
because you know there's more higher value creatures coming out.
Right. So EPAM drawing the Ray, it is the only way they could, well, not the only way, but it's a way to deal with this pickpocket. They could use a bunch of other things that they're not going to, obviously. You know, that bifurcating curse you want to use on a full board. There's something that is sticky. And they're going to grab another Bronze Servant. Why grab the other Bronze Servant? I guess they have a relic that they're planning for?
That Necroceptor coming out.
Yeah.
Later on.
Oh, right. The second one. You're right.
Is probably what he's thinking about here. And there's that Ceres that I talked about. That, you know, really good card here. Just when you think the game is over and Ceres comes out.
Right.
He's going to pip out this Onyx Nightblade. No, he didn't reduce it enough. I forgot it was only one. Yeah. He's trying to reduce it to get to that Onyx Nightblade and use it as removal.
Yeah, that Onyx is real nice for something like that.
But he has slowed him down quite a bit.
The Blight Bomb comes out. Okay, Witherfingers gets drawn. They could do the Onyx play, but it's just not as clean now. It's so low. Would have been so nice if they had gotten that last turn, but here it comes out, and they're opting to hit with it. Oh, and now they get the heal.
Turn. Yep, very nice, very, very nice.
Wow, very nice play, and you can see EPAM with a little smile there. Hey, it's why he's here. It's why he's in the top 4 fighting for that number 2 spot. And then hopefully that number 1.
Blood Ritual still strong on that.
Helion. Oh, if we see a Cutthroat come in. Oh.
Yeah, he could take the Helion, but you know, you have Bifurcating Curse, you have End Times. You have Bifurcating Curse times 2. You know, like you gotta be careful. You really gotta be careful cutthroating here. Clears everything. Takes the vow. He's thinking about the vow.
Yeah, that's nice. You need heal. Oh, but they're gonna draw. So what are they looking for? Are they looking for that Cutthroat?
I think so. I think he knows he's gonna need some answers coming here.
Okay, so Deathwatch could come out. They're thinking about this play. I like seeing the Deuteria too there. At the end, they could start getting some big creatures out real fast, and they throw it out here.
Yeah, he doesn't want to throw out the Curator because it's a nice body, but you're not getting any heal out of it. So I think he wants to hold on to it.
Yeah, I'm just going to get rid of the Onyx here.
Yeah, can't waste too many resources here. I think he's going to dump and try to Ludius here.
Yeah, and what do you get from the Ludias? I am so interested. It can be so good, or it could just be whatever. What's in the Sanctum? I don't think anything's good in the Sanctum. Oh, the Vulcus is in the Sanctum.
To hold that Curse of Greed, so he throws out.
Ooh, the Takat. A lot of heavy cards again on EPOM's side. All right, gets cleared. Has both Witherfingers in hand now. Could throw the Helmna and get it healed up and stronger. Oh, I like this. Hiding the Helmna. So they do have options to deal with it. But, you know, you're forcing a big removal for just one creature.
Yeah.
Now, if they go with this Helion, it's going to force Balian to, what, use the Stone Skin, maybe Witherfingers instead. Stone Skin is an option, and it's a cheap one. Do we see maybe a Stone Skin and a Ping to get that? Yeah, to get to protect it off. It can start taking damage on the burn. Unless they hide their Helmna again. They don't want it dying. And it's going to force EPOM to use one of the full board clears if they do want to get to it if it's hidden. He's looking at the Blade Borrower, CK.
Yeah, I think he's thinking about Witherfingering and putting more burn on the creature.
Just hides it.
But he's gotta hold on to it. He knows he's gotta wait. This is gonna come boil down to who has to use their removal or bigger creatures first here.
Yeah. And the Eva comes out, but it's not gonna do anything here.
To another Ludius. Oh my goodness.
And do we see... I think we see the Witherfingers here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. And that Eva is going to be in range for paying off, but I think we see another hide. Or do they hide the Witherfingers? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Now they've got to go through this big body. They're going to take 5 plus 4 burn. Oh, no, because they're sleeping right. So then...
Oh,
okay.
bifurcating
All right.
here
Yeah.
Bifurcating here leaves the Helion.
And the Eva.
Oh,
no. The math. It hurts my head. So this and Ping kills Helion next turn. That's not bad. Although you're using your last mana pip. You gotta do that, right? You can't let them hit for 10. You're gonna go with the bandit? He's thinking about it, but going back to the Witherfingers, the beguiling bandit. Okay.
Think you still Witherfingers here?
No.
Is it just gonna keep reducing it?
I'm worried. I'm so worried. All right, well, they've committed to it. Now they have to full commit. Goes with the Ludias.
It's gonna look for another answer here.
But now something's getting transformed.
Oh, gets a heal here. Yeah.
Gets a heal, but now has a zombie that's going to get rid of some stuff. It could transform the Ludias, right?
Yes.
That would have sucked. Trial of the Underworld.
Oh my goodness.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
He's looking.
Uses the Blight Bomb on the Ludias. Yeah, EPOM did not grab Volkas.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that could be bad. So they can use this form of power on the non-afterlife zombie. I mean, that Deathwatch collar is still a problem.
Yeah, now it's gonna be healing him.
Mm-hmm.
Since he's under 15.
Ooh, wow. What a game 3 we have on our hands. And the Witherfingers comes out. Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you. I just copied and pasted that. I appreciate it. See, you guys make me better. You guys being here, giving us all these pointers. I'm very grateful.
It's a community, man.
And I want to see this Trial of the Underworld come out.
What's in his void, though?
Yeah, you need to get that stuff in the void. And
You gotta get that stuff in the void, and everybody's been holding on to all their assets. It's one of these games where it's like, this isn't really what you expected. And you're forced into such difficult decisions here that may have been a situation where you haven't been presented before. Especially in the format with certain restricted cards and outs. Carriage could be big here if he can't clear it without expending all his mana.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and honestly, because of how these are going, I don't think we're going to watch third place. I think we're going to have a third place run while we watch the finals. I know that these can go long. Sometimes they go real short, but just this one game is doing the distance here. It's really going.
Oh, no. As we say, estamos de acuerdo. I agree.
I don't know what that means.
that I agree with you that, you know, this game has run a little long and that we should probably have the third place game offline.
Yep. You know, it's always tough to get that, like, okay, it's going to be this. People always ask me, like, oh, how long is it going to be? I have no idea. It's up to you guys. If you want to play Control, Mirrors, if you want to play Aggro, it could be a 2-hour finals. It could be a 7-hour finals if we really wanted to make it. Some of these decks, the fact that the actual devs extended the games because of the tournaments. We were having tournaments, results happening and ending on match DQs. You know, the game just closing. We literally got them to extend the game. That's how important these matches are and how great these sets can really go. It shows the whole community what's possible.
Doesn't have a good clear for this skull.
No.
So he's gonna put the 4/5 with heal out. Now he's gonna draw more.
Yeah.
Which is interesting.
They're getting to the bottoms. Oh, the Stone Skin top deck. But we know when that Trial of the Underworld comes out, there's nothing that they could do to stop it, right? Like, how do you... You've already used both Wither Fingers. You've used so many of your, you know, options here to clear big stuff. They're looking at that Void. Do they have a 6 mana? Oh, now they do.
Now they do.
And if they have no board, right, that will fill... Will that fill it? No, because it's being summoned. Yeah, it's interesting we haven't seen even one Cutthroat from Bylyon. Could it be at the bottom of the deck? Yes, it very well could be.
Could be one of those games where it's like both of them are in the bottom 5.
Yeah. So, is Bylyon's out getting the Cutthroat and stealing that Underworld, or is it going to be over before that even happens? And they can't even really play it, right? They don't have things that are going to pop out that, you know, maybe the Wither Fingers, but...
He could steal or destroy the Arc here. He could try to lower it, but I don't know if he has enough to lower it all the way.
Yeah, he does. The Blade and the Bound. Oh, uses both Voids. Oh, I'm learning something new. I did not know that the trial uses both Voids.
I forgot about that. That it's both Voids. Yeah,
that's definitely going to be, I think, what could, you know, give this game to Bylyon. Here they're going to steal this Arc, which is very nice. You're taking away that 6 mana. And it's got a lot of zombies that are going to come out here. Yup. And they could even use the ability, because Bound is crazy like that.
Real big play here.
They're going to hide it. I like it. The Blight Bomb.
He's looking through the Void to figure out what's going to come out or what are the options. Because I think that this board that Bylyon has put up here is a real big problem.
Yeah, it is. It definitely is. And what's EPOM going to throw out here? It is the Trial of the Underworld. Does Bylyon have anything they could do here, CK? Look at this board. No. I think that's game.
Got a Stone Skin. And
yeah,
unfortunately for him...
No, he's not going to do it.
Yeah. I think I would go for the Rune here. and see if I get the cutthroat.
Yeah, but what are you taking? They've already played that trial. Yeah, I definitely think you draw first. That's a bit unfortunate. Now, they will get the heal here, right? Because they're at 15? Yeah. Oh, but that zombie's asleep. They might have thought that that zombie would have gone in. I don't know. I feel like that was not the cleanest. You know, you definitely want to draw first. Ooh, the Tomb Blade Master. But is that really going to do anything here? Some of the strongest Nubian from your void and give it frontline. Okay, yeah, yeah. They have one of those Deathwatch collars still.
It's been a crazy back and forth match.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they're going to get more heal from that if they're below 15. And I think now it's game. Yeah. Yeah, they can't stop this. Wow. Well, after a long, hard-fought match, EPOM pushing it to a game number 4. People didn't believe it in the chat. They thought this would be a clean 3-0 for Bylyon. But he's able to...
You know, he's down to, like, I would love to know how many cards he's down to. No cutthroat. Like, are they both on the bottom?
Maybe he's just not running it, but that's... I don't know. I don't know, man. If they really are at the bottom, that is awful.
Do it, because I want to see.
Yeah.
Guild and counterfeit.
Yeah, let's see. What do you get? No, they... I don't think they're running it. What?
That's really surprising.
Yeah. And here it is. The GGs come out. EPOM going to be able to hit for 16 here and take game number 3.
A lot of people say Cutthroat Insight isn't worth it.
Yeah.
So that's to be after all the games I've lost to it.
Yeah. All right, well, I'm going to pick the winners. Congratulations if you chose that prediction. All right, we'll do another one.
You know, if he cutthroats earlier and gets an end times, you know, he has an out there.
All right, another prediction is live. Again, will Bylyon take the set? Or will we be seeing a game 5 out of EPAM? All right, you can look at the top of the chat. Use those channel points. I know you guys have a bunch of them. Predict who is going to take this one. There's no reason to play Control Deception over HRD if you run no CTI. Interesting.
Like, I know it's slow, but it could totally disrupt what your opponent is trying to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, like, if you take, like, you're playing Nature, and let's say you take away Hebner, or you take away Winter's Bounty, and now you heal up. Like, it could totally break your opponent. Like, Cutthroat, and then you take their Cutthroat and then you Cutthroat again, or you Cutthroat Pyrrhic, and you take Pyrrhic Knowledge, and then you Pyrrhic and you take your Cutthroat back. You know, like there's so many endless possibilities that I just don't see how you don't run it there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. Very interesting how they're crafting these decks.
True that it's very slow against these highly aggro decks.
Can't PK? There's no Pyrrhic Knowledge. Is that what you said?
I think that's what you meant, yeah. But I'm just like, you know, like, I guess in the format, like, yeah, I understand not running Cutthroat here.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, maybe if he gets end times, he has an out for that, you know, trial.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's like either you steal the trial or you steal the end times. Without either, you're pretty much lost. And we'll see again who's going to take it here in game number 4 between Baileon and EPOM, one of the longest top 4s we've seen. And you can use those, or we'll be seeing the prediction go through. It closed already, and we see Magic versus War. War going first.
Let's see if Magic can manage to hold on. Good hand for a good removal hand for Balian here. See how this plays out here. Let's see what kind of hand EPOM has. Warmonger, Bronze, Soul Survivor. Not a good starting hand. He'll be able to pip out the Woodcutter if he wants.
Mm-hmm.
But he's just gonna pip out the Warmonger Smith, hoping that he wastes his removal on it, which he will.
Yeah.
Star Shard Bolt coming out, or is he gonna?
Ooh, maybe the theoretical I'm not gonna try that one.
Thaumaturge, is it?
I don't know. I'm just gonna throw in some letters. Thaumaturge.
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 Yeah. What's a thaumaturge?
I-
Thaumaturge. Yeah, it's like wispy.
Yeah. Theoretical thaumaturge.
Is that a word?
It's gotta be.
A worker of wonders and performer of miracles.
Wow. CK, you looking like a thaumaturge.
I work
Like,
miracles?
you
Let me
say-
know.
You say that to a girl, she's gonna slap you in the face. So what you call me? All right, here we see the imp. It will die if it swings in. All right.
I'm sorry, I'm thinking about a South Park clip I saw
I know.
recently.
I am too.
You're a continuing inspiration for me.
Now you know what? You know what Holiel said on Twitter? He said he commented about the white fur guards going out, and he said they took our girds. All right, here we see the tracking bolt. That's nice for the imp.
No, he's looking for a clear here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the Odie's not going anywhere, right? Unless
No, he trades into it.
if he uses the tracking bolt on the imp and then trades into it, it kills it, doesn't it? Or is it only 1 damage? Oh, but this is another. I mean, I think there was various ways of doing that,
This
but
is what he was looking at.
it's 2 damage. They didn't have to ping.
Oh,
If they swung into the Odie, it would have killed it. They wasted 2 mana. They could have gone face with it, CK. And a wasted pip. That's not good. You do not want to waste a pip. And 1 damage against War. Alright, this is... We see the Enegrios in EPOM's hand again. I wonder if he will get to it, though. He didn't last time.
you know. So hard in these tournaments to get to 9 mana.
Would you mind checking that for me? Right here?
I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure they're both mythic.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
I
they
know
are.
EPOM is. I know EPOM is. Although if you check EPOM's, so actually no, I guess EPOM isn't mythic
No,
because they don't play ranked.
Played. Yeah.
But so what do we call them? No rank? The no rank demon taking over the bracket?
Balion is mythic.
Yeah, I knew Balion was. EPOM doesn't play weekend ranked or ranked at all. An unranked warrior. I think that is definitely a first. And look at this shape blast. It's so clean. Turbo Smurfer. No, you don't have to play ranked. You know, you could have a life and job and kids and, you know,
so
you play.
Luckily for him that you took off the rank restrictions, right? Because these tournaments for yours used to have rank restrictions where you had to be a certain rank.
Oh
right?
yeah. I almost forgot about that. The Year of the Gods had a diamond minimum, but we let other people in there. It was more just to get like the cream of the crop, you know, at the very start.
We would have been like, you know, like, yeah, you got to be at least diamond to be able to compete, but he's proven us wrong here. A guy who just doesn't, like, he only shows up for tournaments. Like, he balls.
Yeah, no, trust me. When I saw that he didn't have a Geodex profile, my alarm bell started ringing, and I was like, uh-oh, we've got another one. But I vetted him, we talked it out, and he, you know, it's just they don't play ranked, and that's okay. And he showed up in the Big Swiss. He got to top 16. The fact that he got to top 16 in that is enough proof that they are able to get here, and we see it. They're here. They're in the top 4. They got that last game. They could push it to a game 5.
Oof. Not a good turn here.
No, and this is what happened to EPOM on that other war game. They just had a bad hand, just bricks on bricks.
Yeah, this might be GG's here.
Call him Mr. Brickhands. I might have to send him one after this.
This could be GG's here. Like, he can't even proc his Enduring Shield because he has to take the damage from the Guild Enforcer. And then that'll put him down to 12. And he has nothing to heal with the Grand Hall. So he's trying to set up a Grand Hall heal here.
Yeah, but I don't think it's going to happen.
He's gonna get it.
Yeah, no. Safeguard comes out
here. And he's going to Blizzard Bolt most likely.
Yeah. Oh, no. Not even. Trades is saying it's all right. We're going to take our sweet, sweet time.
He has the rune, and now he has more damage with the rune.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah. Put him on 6.
That's it.
That is it. They have the Unbound. They would have to heal here, but they can't. And they... No. Oh my God.
Negros bit him in the hand both games that he went this war.
Yeah, literally. EPAM showing us how to brick in the top 4. So, Bylon gonna be taking game number 4 and facing against Clutch. You can see the head goes down, his eyes are closed. He's like, there's no way we don't take this. And here it is.
Nice.
Very, very nice. Wow. 3-1 over EPOM. Bylon pushing it to the final top 2.
Correct prediction by you.
Yeah.
Correct prediction by you there,
I mean,
gotta give you credit.
I mean, I'm calling it, you know. I already know it's happening because I have the delayed screen on my side, so it's rigged. It's all good. All right, so we're going to be going into the next match, which will be the finals. We're not going to be watching third place because these matches have been going a little long. I know some of you overseas are staying up a little bit late for these, and I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to push it to a small break while we get that finals match set up, and we'll have third place play at the same time. So don't go anywhere. Alrighty, welcome back everybody to the finals for Lysander's Trials number 3. I'm your host, Sewlie, and I'm here with CK, and we're about to get into the very last set. It's going to be Clutch going up against Balian. Pepe and EPAM.grade are going to be playing while we play this, and I'll be updating you guys on that score as we go. Big match here. Best of 5 to win it all.
I mean, here you're at least guaranteed $100, 14 rares, 6 epics,
gods.
5 legends, sorry, 100 gods, and 2 shiny. Like,
yeah,
geez.
2 shinies. Like, woo.
You know, you want to take down Clutch, but
I hope he does it on stream. You know, whether it's 2 or 3, he's gonna be cracking some packs, and so will Balian. But make sure you're getting into that AQUA.xyz Discord. They are the official marketplace for this event. A lot of great features already live and coming. And they just released some games of their own, actually. I don't know if you saw that, CK, but they've got some like little mini games like pool, and just little things that, you know, little fun games. So I'm gonna be hopefully trying that soon, maybe on stream. But make sure you're in that Discord. Join the waitlist for the main event. You don't want to miss out. And then next week, like we keep saying, 50 more safeguards. You guys tapped me out already. And that's why we bumped it up. For Lysander's Trials number 4, you're going to have to watch at least 4 cumulative hours. Now, that may sound like a lot, but people have been getting airdrop the card within the first 1 or 2 streams. Because they show up, they're here for the whole time, and they're making that watch and earn dream so alive and well here. But
the community of this game is just fantastic.
Yes, sir. We've
Small,
got
loyal.
We've got some predictions to make. All right, I want to hear your score prediction for this. I'm going to do predictions for each game.
I'll go Clutch 3-1. Hard to go against him in this format. You know, we've seen Balian, you know, play valiantly against everybody else. But now you're going up against one of the more experienced players, former player of the year.
Yeah.
You know, a guy who sets the meta. Guy who people, if he starts running something, people copy it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's got his own shiny Clutch out there, tracking him, seeing what he's running,
yeah,
copying it, running into me on the ladder and beating me.
So what's the score? What are we gonna see?
3-1
on Clutch's side.
Yes.
You know what? I would join you, but I think Balian is a fierce gladiator here. I think they're going to push it to at least a 3-2, but I agree with you. I think Clutch here. I think this is his time to shine. We'll be able to get into that match in just a couple minutes. They are getting ready.
Please, no deception versus deception. That's what I don't want.
Yeah, I mean, it could very well happen. You know,
it's... I don't want that 45-minute one match.
Right. But hey, it's good we didn't do the 3rd place as well, because we would be here until probably 9 p.m. All right, still like 30 seconds left to put in your predictions at the top of the chat. Use your Subucks. That's what they're called, I believe. I have not looked at those in months. You can use those channel points to let us know who you think is going to take game 1. Clutch, the favorite right now, by almost triple points.
Expected here, you know, fan favorite. You know, I'm in his stream all the time. Everybody's always there. You see all the big players there. You see Fake News in there. You see Caution. You see Squid.
Oh, and I have an update. Pepe takes game 1 of their 3rd place match.
Okay.
Yeah, EPAM not having the greatest day here. You know, those bricks that we saw. They are just devastating when you're in a top 4 situation. Let's hope we don't see too many here.
Yeah, that Negros at 9.
No, there's no spoiler. I announced it earlier. Third place is happening off stream while we watch the finals because we don't want to make you guys fall asleep. These games can go very long, especially if we do see a deception mirror. So we opted to not play it. Last finals, it was pretty quick, so we did. Yeah, if you would like to change your avatar, you can type !avatars and it'll pop out a list and you can just change it that easily in the chat. Yeah. Yeah, you know, the mirror, it's not that it's like not fun to watch, it just takes so long. Like it takes so long, and here we have...
It's not fun to watch.
Right. But we've got game number 1 between Bylyon and Clutch. This is the finals, people. Let's go. And we're going to decide our champion. Deception versus Light. And Deception going first. Not great for Clutch here. Oh, and look what he has. Look at the start for Bylyon.
Really good start here. Devastating. Devastating start here for him.
Yeah.
Clutch
Okay.
here throwing out the protected creature.
Yeah.
Knows the Olympian guard is dead to both the armor lurker and the Orfeo here.
Mm-hmm.
And Bylyon just gonna take it real slow here.
Yep. As he's been doing the whole stream. Oh, you know what? Actually, I forgot. I have finals music. Yeah, we got the good music. Let me just put it on here. Okay. And we put it on here. I never knew that there's like different stages to their in-game music. There's like a low, a medium, and a high. And right now, we are high.
Real strong clear there for Bylyon.
Oh, another update. Pepe taking the second game, putting it to 2-0. Will they clean sweep EPOM? We will have some updates coming up as we get through this final match between Bylyon and Infinite Mana's very own Clutch. Did you see that coming? The pickup from Infinite Mana?
Had to. Gotta take Clutch.
Yeah, right?
Gotta take Clutch.
Gotta take him. Look at, he's here. He's always showing up in the streams, and he's doing it in such a nice fashion too. You know, he's a very, very friendly person.
You know, he took a small hiatus from tournaments, and that was the only reason why we didn't see him for a while.
Yeah.
And then as soon as he came back, it was like, oh, third place, you know, in that one tournament, and now here he is at the finals here.
Mm-hmm. Yep, proven his worth time and time again.
The aging veteran.
Yeah, but this Orfeo can really just use it as he pleases. Could also... no, the Umbrella doesn't really work here.
Oh, the barrel works here because you just throw it into the aging.
Oh yeah, you throw it in aging and then just ping it off.
Mm-hmm.
You will have to sacrifice one of your creatures though if you want to remove it. But that's good. He could opt to not. I don't know. I guess you. If he throws this Armor Lurker, he can't get that play off. I don't know. I like clearing the board here.
I think he's gonna trade out, and then use the God Power to clear out another creature of his. Yeah, you see.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he's gonna trade the Orfeo in. And
Yeah,
I
this
think
isn't bad.
He's gonna hide it, or he's gonna ping it off.
Yeah, you hide your Ludias here. I like it. You know, that has burn. It's going to die.
It's not if he plays the
Oh, the
CERN
CERN.
here.
Yes.
And the CERN's gonna give him a nice draw here as well.
And it's going to buff too. So I see someone in the chat pointing out the Stone Skin going on that. Not the best choice. You know, it's one of those cards that will grow. Or sorry, it won't grow now because it has 3 strength, right? Yeah, it won't. I misspoke. But it stays alive. That's important.
Umber Arrow's big on the CERN here. He's gonna hit the CERN, then Umber Arrow it into the Olympian
into
Guard,
that.
and then ping it off on his side.
Yeah, this is nice. This is nice, and you get that proc for the Ludias. What do you get? Not the best. Now you've got relic removal, and you could give yourself some more heal, or some more health, I should say.
Not terrible. It could boost up that Ludias, keep it on the
Yeah,
board.
but
Oh no, not anymore.
He could have gotten something so much better. Guild Enforcer's nice here. It stumps them, although a Radiant Dawn gives them a decent board. Oh, I like this. Hey, look at it. The Benefactor coming in helpful here can clear that Vicar. It is so vexing. Now Clutch with some options.
Not great though.
So with this with this chaining, yeah, so you have to pick the right order here. And that, oh, they can now get rid of the Guild Enforcer.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, no,
Very
if
strong
that what's it called? The Olympian Guard would have died if the CERN hadn't come out. Yeah, this is nice. Just back and forth here. But Clutch has nothing in hand that he can use here. What is he going to draw? The Theric. It helps, but it's not looking good for him, CK.
It's not. You don't want to hate queuing into Deception here. Don't. Don't
With the fingers comes out. Now, Radiant Dawn does wake these creatures up, and they get a Guild Enforcer. They can't throw both, though. Okay. So do they, I guess they swing these in, right? You don't want to leave them with the Wither Fingers. Yeah. Unfortunate to see all those creatures going in if you're Clutch. Balian with some options here. Now, I see someone saying this in the chat, and I'm curious, CK. Is this the best matchup to lose against Deception 2 for clutch? Like, would you rather lose to Deception? Like, would you rather... Because, you know, if you go into with Nature, I feel like it's even... I feel like you have that little bit of advantage, whereas here, he went second, and it's proving to be really tough here.
I'm okay with losing as light here to this because I just feel like when I play light, I'm at the mercy to Deception,
Yeah.
and it's out of the way. So now if he wants to run back into it, he'll be fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Clutch could run light again. Maybe a more favorable matchup. Yeah, Ludia comes out but gets dealt with. You gotta deal with that as soon as it does. And you could think that they're probably just throwing that out so that they do swing their creatures in. Alrighty.
Gotta think through every decision here now.
Yeah, he throws it out. Now he's got nothing in hand. And it becomes very scary. And yeah, this is... They could just take... They could take the 2/2, even though it has ward. Even though it has ward, that spell is going to be able to steal it, use it, kill it. How do you feel about that? That Umber Arrow goes through ward and so does Bound.
Makes sense. It's
Makes
not a
sense?
transform. It's not a transform.
Yeah, but how do you feel about that? Does that feel good?
It is what it is.
It is what... Okay.
It is what it is.
Okay, buddy.
This is gonna allow his Armor Lurker to hit here and not die.
Mm-hmm. That's nice.
Gonna re-hide it.
Just an aging veteran. They could God Power and get some board back. This is getting really interesting. Clutch needs a good couple turns here. Grabs the universal draw. Gives them the wither fingers. Oh no. Now this is a big board.
Rapture. Does he draw Rapture here?
No, no Rapture. So didn't draw a Cutthroat last set. I bet they're not gonna draw Rapture here.
Comes the Wither.
Yeah, does it hit the ward?
It does.
It does. Oh yeah, because it's about the strongest.
Light's Levy's dead in his hand.
Oh no. Is this the start of the end? You could Light's Levy your own creature here. Get the burn off, yeah. Yeah, you could hold it, but there's just not much he can do here.
Dead Pickpocket.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's one way to to counter the pickpockets, to counter the Cutthroat. Just don't have cards in hand. It's that easy.
Not the situation you want to end up in, though.
Yeah, the counter.
Gonna take the card shark to slow him down here.
Yeah, that's good. Throws out the blade. And do you hide? Oh, you just ping one off. Okay. Yeah, this board is unstoppable, it seems. Yeah, oh my gosh. Oh, the draw, man. The draw is so punishing sometimes, especially in these tournaments.
With aggro light, if you don't have that good start and maintain that board presence, it's basically GG.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, queuing up against Deception here, not a great matchup for Clutch.
No. There comes the bound. Okay. Yeah.
Just taking his time here.
Yeah, nice and slow. Getting no cards from that pickpocket.
Even Mary Cadmos is terrible here. Lights Levy on the pickpocket.
Yeah, if you marry Cadmos that Wither, it's just going to come back out. It's going to give more burn. It's going to sleep you. And the Lethargy Mage. I mean, it seems Byline has been getting value out of all the cards that they've been drawing. You know, they don't have many cards in hand, but they've been able to use a lot of these cards to deal with pretty much every single thing that Clutch has thrown out. The Militant Theist. So that'll make this clearable. But they're just gonna go face, it seems. So Byleon 2 off lethal here. And you got, yeah, he's probably just gonna hit, hide, and that's it, right? Unless Clutch has some kind of heal, but I don't see that coming.
Don't think so either.
Wow, well, the underdog in this set is going to be taking game number 1. If we see an upset, if we see an upset in the finals,
I think chat would be highly upset. Not for Byleon, but just winning, but just seeing one of the fan favorites lose.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah, could Asterius.
There it goes. Taking game number 1. Yeah, he always closes his eyes. He's like, yes. Like the silent, like the enjoyment. It's all funneled. It's all keeping contained. You know, you don't want to lose your cool in this. You don't want to say, I'm going to win this. You don't want to say, oh, I'm going to lose. You want to be focused on the game at hand. And we see the prediction going out.
The best thing you could have done is won the first game.
Mm-hmm.
Now you have 2 more to go.
Yeah, it really gives you that advantage.
Got 2 more to go.
All right, get your predictions in. It is live in the chat. Use your channel points. Who's going to take game 2? Will it be Byleon? Will it be Clutch? CK, what gods are we seeing?
See, Clutch went a very dangerous pick with the aggro light, I feel.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think he's gonna run that again, and I think he's gonna go with something he's a little more familiar with. So I would probably see the war come out here.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, you know, it's Clutch, so gotta figure it's not gonna be that. But you don't want to go down 0-2.
No.
And War has been pretty consistent for you. You play it very well. I think War is probably his best god.
Okay.
If he had one.
I'm going to agree with you there. I think we're going to see some more, at least from one of them. And here we go. Game number 2. This is the finals of Lysander's Trials number 3. And it's a nature mirror.
It's a nature mirror. Okay, with a flourish god power. And
what?
Loam Striders.
What?
Wow. And Chiron.
CK, am I seeing this right? Did they just pick Flourish?
They sure did.
This is bound to be a great set, folks. Don't go anywhere. Like, did you ever think we'd see Regen Nature in the finals?
Yeah, this is really interesting here. Clutch is looking at that like, what?
Yeah, like, what is this man thinking right now? He does have the Canopy Barrage to deal with it, though.
Because now his line of thinking is completely different.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I'm playing around this, and now it's like, whoa, he's not playing that. I have to play around something completely different.
Just want to say thank you, everybody, for joining us here today in the finals. Such a joy and a blessing to be here. Be able to cast us.
76 in the chat, baby.
Yeah, that's nuts. You guys are crazy popping out today for these finals. They all want to see Clutch take it. But will Byleon upset everybody here and take this tournament? I mean, yeah. Yeah, the canopy finally comes out. Yeah. I mean, you have to, right? That can get annoying if it starts to regen, if it starts to build strength.
It is. And now we see the big value on the Jaguar here. No way of removing it for him unless he draws another Canopy Barrage.
Oh, I just want to say I missed the raid. Thank you so much, Savenkov, for raiding us, if you're still here. You were the one who played Wissy. Yeah, you were the one who played Wissy in that stream. Very nice.
I remember the name. We were talking about Sevens and Savenkov. Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the support. He says, I'm going to make you trade here.
Mm-hmm.
I like this. He can't clear it right away. Now, does he?
Ooh,
oh, it goes face. I think I'm okay with that, actually.
Really? Oh, because it would die.
Mm-hmm. And the burn on the Glom is
a good thing.
Is negated from the beetle.
Oh, it's not Glom. It's just Loam.
It's Loam. Negated. Is negated. The burn is negated with the 2 regen.
Right. Yeah, okay, very nice that it went face there. And Clutch now with 1 card in hand. They both got the Faith Flame. But you're right. They throw out the second Faith Flame to get that confused out, but they can't swing. They've already used both swings for the turn. I gotta say, Clutch isn't looking too happy right now, CK.
Yeah. It's just surprising what he's thrown, right? So he's gonna flourish his 0-1, and he wants this to go into the Marshwalker. He wants this to go into the Marshwalker, I think.
Or
and then Faith Flame it out.
Oh,
goes
okay.
face.
It goes face. So they could still do that play.
But it won't clear it. It won't clear the Marshwalker.
Oh, you're right. It won't.
So
maybe the beetle hits, then they can clear it. But that's confused. That beetle could miss. Yeah, they're looking at it. Will it go? Oh, they're going into the other beetle, and it goes into the hog.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, and they can clear it now.
And now that Loam has 1 attack.
And it's gonna get buffed again.
And it gets buffed again.
Oh jeez. Regen Nature coming in, surprising everybody, and honestly it's looking strong here, CK.
Feral Shapeshifter not bad here.
No, it's not. You can clear that Loam. You have a lot of options to deal with the other stuff too. You could Feral Shapeshifter and then swing the 2 in. And then take out the beetle with the Faith Flame.
Yeah, that's the line I'm looking at.
Yeah.
And Dionysian Bull's looking a little slow here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the card I asked you about a long time ago, and I was like, this looks like it has the best stats. Why don't people play it?
The 3 attack is too weak, and you know you're only getting I think it's 7 health. You know, at 6 mana, you know you want something with at least 6 health, so you're only getting 1 more health. Like yeah, it has crazy regen, but it usually doesn't stay along for it to stay. It doesn't stick to you to be able to play the regen.
All right, update. EPOM putting it to 2-1. They're playing a game 4. EPOM not giving up that easy.
Oh my goodness. If this Jaguar goes,
Oh, wow.
my goodness.
Oh my gosh, and the cleanest canopy
Wow,
barrage you have
yeah.
ever seen. And look at this perfect mana to get rid of the Fate Flame as well. He's got
Yeah,
no
Clutch-
relic. He's got no
Clutch
cards in
is
hand.
so frustrated right now. All the 50/50s Clutch
And he draws the
missed,
Sudden Bloom.
and
Oh
he's
no.
been punished here.
Oh no. Devastating.
Yeah.
For honestly, the top contender here in this top 4. And they can't even play the Green Giant because they have no mana pip. CK. Oh. I mean, now if there was ever a time to throw the bull, it's now. And they do. And that is just the end of the road for Clutch. Wow. Bylion taking game number 2. CK, I don't think anyone thought this was going to be the outcome here.
Yeah, I think everybody's stunned, but like this is what can happen in these tournaments. You know, you
Look at that. 71% of the chat thinks that Clutch will take game 2. 29% going to be taking it.
you run into something like that regen nature, and it totally counters you right there in a mirror matchup, and you know that's really frustrating there. But if there's anybody in this game that could come back down 0-2, it's Clutch.
Yeah.
You know, like he's just a little, he's a little peeved at the fact that, everything went in Balion's way there.
Mm-hmm.
Almost every 50-50 or any coin flip that wasn't in his, like either was even or not in his favor, it kind of went to him. And it's just frustrating when you see that, so I think Clutch has got to bring out that war. Maybe he goes to nature again, but he's got to bring out, like, his back's against the wall here. You got to throw out what you're best at here, because you've got to win every game here. Got to win every game here now. That's a tough situation.
Yeah, definitely. And you can use your channel points. There's still like a minute. Oh, wait. Are they... Oh, they're going fast. Oh, they're going fast. We gotta go. Usually they're taking more time in between, but going right into the next one. Sorry about that.
I like that.
We didn't see the mulligan.
I appreciate that from them. Nah, that's fine. Clutch looks like he's going with the same thing. Maybe this is a little faster version of it. I don't know, but it seems typical start. Here comes the... Oh, there we see the Nefarious Briar, though. The removal in hand. I see the Curse of Greed, too. Really doesn't want him to have that. Now, not a great hand here for Clutch. He's on 3 mana. He either God powers and floats a mana, or he throws a naked Finian and pips out the God power, but then he won't get the fruit. So it's like, what do I do here? And he throws the Pharaoh shapeshifter. I'm okay with that.
Oh, you know what? There seems to be a little discrepancy of the third place match. I'll have another update in just a second.
And here we see a frenzied obelisk. But Wildfire here is really nice for clutch. Allows him to clear it and attack the obelisk. This is extremely punishing here. Into a Ray. The Ray is nice. I think the Rhino's a little better here.
Okay.
Yeah, not a good hand. Yeah, God Power and Beetle. So he goes a little wide. Finian's dead to the Vanguard Axewoman. And I think we see a decaying Rhino afterwards, or Curse of Greed's the Beetle. Wow. And he attacks the Finian. He could, you see Clutch's reaction. He's like, wow.
Yeah.
He literally is so upset that he's managed to clear his board again.
Yeah.
And again, nothing good in his hand here.
Oh my gosh.
And the later this goes, the more it favors Balian.
Oh my gosh. Are we going to see a 3-0? Are we going to see a 3-0? The underdog taking down the top dog, right? Like, it's... This is crazy. Okay, Canopy deals with it nicely.
Yeah. And he doesn't have to use the lightning strike. Let's see.
All right, so the correct score is 2-1 for Pepe. They're going to be playing game 4 right now. But hey, this finals might be done before the third place match is done. Pretty crazy. All right, what is he going to get here? It's the Hound. Okay. The Hound is a nice body.
Decent, but like the Overseer of Vitality coming up would be devastating here. Guild Enforcer here is a little better.
Okay, so this is looking like Clutch is going to be able to take this one. The Sudden Bloom.
Oh man.
So he's not even gonna.
No.
He's not even gonna get the frenzy. He wants to be able to kill off, and it hits the Hound. Does it kill The Cambion, it doesn't, but do these Badgers go? They all need to go face, CK.
Oh my goodness. That was an interesting decision
there.
there.
If they all go face, it makes the Cambion an 8-8. What's gonna happen here?
Man.
What is gonna happen here, chat? One misses. The second one misses. Do you even go with the third at this point? And the third one hits.
Oh man, the decision to not try to go face first and try to proc the sudden bloom. I don't know.
I mean, you gotta think there's a method to that line of thinking. You know, he probably, I don't know, like he didn't want to buff it. I guess, like Oh my gosh.
No, he has no way of clearing the hound.
Yeah. Oh. Uh-oh. You see that?
I did. I'm thinking. Because what you suggested is double what you're thinking.
Well, maybe you can do this. The next step, the one step down. And look at this on 1 health. 1 health.
Wowie.
This hound could seal it. Does it go face? The biggest 50-50 of Clutch's 2023 GU career here on the line. Does he hit it?
This is incredible that this is what it's come down to.
All he needs is a swing. If he doesn't, it's game over.
He's gonna rope it all the way down. You know he is.
It does. It goes. It goes. It goes. Wow.
And he needs a break on that one. He walks away.
No way.
He
Clutch.
needs a break on that one.
Doing
well
it.
Deserved there. Valiant can only smile.
Oh
Wow,
my gosh.
man.
With the tournament on the line, the 50-50 goes. Clutch is still in this, CK.
Oh my goodness.
Holy.
I think he just punched the wall a couple times.
All right. But now you got to breathe that off. Go into that next game. It is a new game. You still could lose a tournament on this next one, but oh my gosh. It makes it sweeter because his name is Clutch, and he just clutched up and is pushing it to a game 4. Wow, wow. All right, that prediction is gone. We're going to make another one real quick. All right, use those channel points. Predict what you think is going to happen. Will Bylon take the tourney, or does Clutch take game 4 and push it to a game 5? It is what we want to see, and it will be a reverse 3-0 if he does do it.
Wow, that was insane. That was
wow.
Like the decision to not go face first with the Badgers to see if you could proc the. Ooh.
Now this is a best of 5, people. Best of 5. Clutch taking that third one. He needs to win this next one. Bylon is on game point.
Wow. Oh my goodness, I'm just like I can't imagine like tournament life on a 50-50.
Oh no.
What?
Oh no.
What?
Oh no. Oh no.
What happened?
What's the worst imaginable possible thing that Vylon could do in this next match?
Q with a god he's won with?
CK.
What?
CK.
He has Genesis cards in his hand?
We're gonna see it. My heart. Vylon, it seems, has queued in with Deception into this next game. They won with Deception already, and you know what that means?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Folks, we're getting to game 5.
Oh no, man. I think that loss might have flustered him a little bit. With those 50-50s that he forgot.
That is the biggest mistake you can make in these tournaments. And I'm gonna confirm it on my end, but I can see he's getting his Deception deck ready. I wish I could scream at him. No, don't do it. But it's on a delay, so it's already happened. It's already.
Well, let's not assume that he did it. Let's just wait and see. But if he did do it, then that's gonna be a very, very costly decision.
Yep, and we have a update 3-1 for Pepe, going to be taking 3rd place over Epom, who is now in 4th. I mean, CK, I wanted a game 5. I did not want it this way. It sucks, but these are the rules. They are the rules. And we have to stick to those rules.
Goodness.
Yeah. Because even if you start, even if the game just started, you've now seen what god they're picking, and that immediately gives you some kind of, you can start thinking of what they're gonna play, what you're gonna play. It's so important that you track your games, you make sure that you're following the rules and the restrictions. You can see Bylon on the screen right now. He's not looking happy. He just threw a game for no reason. And here we're gonna see, let's check it out. So this is the game he just queued into. Oh, you hate to see it. Yep. Yeah.
Ouch.
No. Yeah, and they even went through the mulligans before realizing.
And against a player like Clutch, he's gone from being up 2-0 now to being in a game for the tournament now.
Mm-hmm. And, he's one of those players, he is playing to win. When you're in a tournament and something like this happens, you gotta enact that rule. You're playing to win. You gotta say, hey, it's 2-2 now. They messed up. I didn't. So we're giving the stream a couple minutes to catch up. And we're going to be going into game 5 next. I mean, it's the last set of the night, last set of the tournament. We know our 3rd place and 4th place. It all comes down to this. And I think we're going to start hearing some conspiracies. Maybe he's a paid actor. Yeah, maybe. Maybe he slipped Bylon 100 gods and said, hey, queue in with Deception game 4. But no, you can see that Bylon made a mistake. They realized it, and it's gonna cost them. It really will. So now, Clutch cannot use Light. Clutch won with Nature, Clutch won with light. You gotta think that the war's coming out, right?
I think more than likely. But did he win with the magic? I don't think he's won with the magic.
No, he hasn't.
So I would be careful with that.
Oh, see, okay, you see his face? This is the moment where he realized he queued in with the wrong one, and he conceded. Ah, that is tough. But it just goes to show, you're in these tournaments, it gets stressful, it gets tense, you get nervous, and that plays into how well you do on these games. Clutch, one of these players, CK, that really doesn't get phased.
Yeah, and now he's one win away from taking this down after being to the point where we thought the game was over. We thought the third game was over. He swung it around, and now here he is, one win away from taking this down.
Yeah. For sure.
Goodness.
Game 5 on our hands. Again, it's what we wanted, not the way we wanted it, but we will take it. Oh, where's your points? That was the easiest prediction win ever. You guys just got 3 points. All right, Let's get the last one up. Match result, Clutch wins the tourney or Bylon. Use those channel points. It is the last opportunity of the night to bet on the outcome here. You know what, CK? I'm so glad that this happened on game 4 and not game 5. Imagine we had to give, like, I don't think Clutch would have wanted to really win in that way. It would have been so anticlimactic. So I'm very happy it happened, at least at game 4 and not the game 5. That would have been devastating for everyone watching too. Like,
yeah, I don't think he would have been happy with that. I think he would have asked you to, you know, make a
change.
An executive ruling there.
He would have probably said that, like, he could probably ban a god or something. Like, we add, like, a emergency surprise rule. Because, you know, someone like Clutch, they want to win, but they want to win it. You know, they want to win it, not on a technicality. They'll take these game 4 technicalities, but a game 5, it's tough. But it would be all on...
If this was like the GU championships for like a mil, though.
Okay, that's different. Yes, obviously that's different. But in that event, there's probably going to be a moderator standing behind every player, reminding them of the rules every single set, you know.
Don't queue into the wrong god against me in the finals, Sewlie. Imagine. Like,
yeah.
It's just misplay after misplay on the main stage.
You know what I think? I think by then we'll have some kind of tooling that prevents you from making those kinds of errors. Hopefully. You can dream, right?
Can dream.
You can dream. And these two, they've got a dream that could come alive here in just one more game. I see one of them is ready and queued up. The other one, still building that deck, wants to make sure they've got everything they need. So
this is one of those situations where like I forget what my opponent's, like, it's game 5, right?
Yeah.
I forgot what my opponent has won with and what he's lost with already, and vice versa. Like, I think he forgot about what he had won with and what had lost with. So this is one of those situations where like you write down, like, you know, game 1 was this. You know, you really gotta like be meticulous with your planning.
All right. Well, it looks like we're going to be getting underway in just a second. They have built their decks. What's going through Bylon's mind right now?
gotta be frustrated with yourself for giving Clutch a game, no matter
Mm-hmm.
what. Like as cool-headed as you could be in that situation, it's like, oh man, you really put your back you put your back against the wall
Mm-hmm.
with that one, and now it's like you went from the commanding lead to now like you're playing for the tournament here.
Yep. Now, if you're Bylon, you got to try your best to just shake that off and tell yourself that never happened. Game 4 was a close game and you almost won and you didn't in the end. You know, you gotta you gotta almost lie to yourself. Get yourself out of that zone. Focus on this
Yeah,
game
it's
5.
one game. It's one game you have to win. It's like, what do you think? What do I think is my best deck here? My
Mm-hmm.
best all-around deck here that I think I have the best winning chance here.
Well, we're gonna see it. All right, we got it. The game has started. Game number 5.
Death against deception. No war. I think Clutch thinking deception's uh versatility here gives him the best option. He loves him some Lady Marcella. Doesn't look like Hidden Rush with the counterfeit. Counterfeit there, too slow. And that. Yeah, this is. Well, the Blight Bomb here is kind of nice. Um,
Okay.
I think you gotta trade into one of these poisons here.
Okay. Okay. This is looking interesting.
What do you do here? Does he Curse of Greed? The Armor Lurker. It's probably the the best target you're gonna get. You've already gone through Marcella. Looks like he wants it empowered. Yeah, that counterfeit on that Necroceptor is gonna be huge.
Okay. Yeah, it's not the happiest on Bylon's side here.
I didn't see when that game that he had to forfeit. Who went first?
I don't know. I don't know.
Like that's a, you know, because Clutch went light. If he's going second, you know, then Bylon has a real good advantage there. And now, you know, Clutch has this board on him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe if they hadn't used the wrong god and gotten that match loss, that could have been it. And hey, if he wins this, we'll ask him. If not, I'm sure he'll come into the chat and we can ask him there. But right now it is a best of 5 here. Last game of the set, each on game point. Clutch looking strong here. Getting closer to that 7 mana threshold.
He's gonna throw this. Unfortunately, he's not gonna clear the Guild Enforcer. But he is gonna draw here. To a Brimstone, not good. He takes the Nightleaf trying to block the Necroceptor.
Right.
But not realizing it's gonna be even worse with the counterfeit.
Yeah. Oh, and look at this. The hidden creatures come out. Is that?
Yeah, I think this might be it here.
Wait, he can't get through the Guild Enforcer.
He can.
Or oh, sorry, he can. He can with the net. Okay. Oh, I'm getting excited. Clutch on the brink of taking this tournament when they were down 0-2. Are we gonna get the reverse sweep from the man named Clutch?
Oof.
If he gets what he just needs 1 buff. As if he's running them.
Nah, I don't think he's running
no,
buffs.
I don't think he's running buffs.
But
the Cutthroat. Wait.
No, I think he counterfeits here. I think the play you do is you counterfeit.
Yeah.
Just
you take that.
You slow roll this. You just slow roll this.
Yeah, because they're not gonna come back after that. And we
Yeah,
see, yep, the counterfeit coming out.
Good enough.
Very nice. They're gonna steal that Necroceptor away from Bylon. And they could throw the 2 damage here. They're gonna hide the Lokian and hold on to that damage for next turn. Bylon on 3 health. Clutch looking at a victory here. And that's it. Oh no, they could play Neff again. Oh, they could play Neff again.
It kills him though.
It does kill him. Oh my gosh.
He can draw here with the Brimstone.
But again, that's putting more damage on himself.
Oh, he's put himself out of range.
He put himself
with
out of
that. Wow.
range.
But he, but he dies to Vow.
He dies to Vow.
He dies to the Vow of Champions.
He dies to the Vow. Does he end the tournament on his own terms? Oh no, he can't. He can't end it on his own terms. Wow, the Vow for Clutch going to solidify game number 5 and the tournament. Your champion,
Wow.
Infinite Mana's very own Clutch. Let's go.
This is gonna be a
Sorry about
Clutch is, you know, Clutch is just taking down another tournament.
Yeah.
You know, he's gotta be feeling himself.
Wow,
The rap music's coming on now in the house.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, we're gonna
listen to that trap. Bring him in.
Yeah,
He's probably listening to it already.
Yeah, we're gonna get him in here, and there he is, the man, the myth, the legend, Clutch, GU. How you doing, man? Congratulations. How you feeling?
Yo, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. GG's, everyone. That was pretty disgusting. Did you see that? Did you guys watch that?
How tilting was the nature game where he got almost every 50-50 in his favor?
The nature mirror.
Yeah,
So I was thrown off by that one card he played.
The loam?
I
the
think
loam.
yeah. So I read it. The first time I read it. I thought it gained +2 strength when it healed. So I think we misplayed just turn 1 by canopying. I think we should just go wide there. And
Okay.
but I the 50-50 rules, they are what they are.
Yeah, that 50-50 was nuts when the Moonhound went, hit face, and took that for you. You know, it's crazy how these matches end up. And for this tournament, you know, how'd you like the format? How'd you like the flow of it?
I like the format. I don't mind it. It's like a kind of a free-to-play format. You know, not completely free-to-play, but it's definitely budget. So I think it gives people that don't have all the boosted LV cards a good chance to play. But then people like me come in and win anyway. That, you know, it's just kind of how it is. But it's a good format. I like it.
Definitely, and it was a treat to watch you. Do you want to give any last shout-outs to the stream?
Yeah, I'll shout out Infinite Mana for helping me prep for everything. And yeah, GG's. We'll rep the brand, you know?
Let's go. Thank you so much. As always, it's been a treat to watch you, and I hope to see you in these next tournaments.
Congrats, man.
GG's. Thanks for hosting.
Of course. Peace, man.
See.
Wow. Yeah. Another tournament in the books, CK. Could you ask for anything better? Other than, of course, no DQ there on that one match.
I mean, people got what they wanted. You know, people have been dying for Clutch to, you know, take one of these down.
Yeah.
And, you know, there it was. You know, again, like you said, even for a budget-friendly tournament, you know, we had some new players.
Yeah, we did.
We had some new players. We had some people show up really strong, but still a long-time veteran took it down.
Yeah.
So it just goes to show you that it just, like, you know, skill does matter. It's not all about, you know, owning these really expensive cards.
Definitely, and I'm sure we'll see him again in Lysander's Trials number 4. The first stream will be on Tuesday night. As always, another bunch of safeguards going out to you all, and I couldn't be happier with how these streams have been going. It's fantastic. But that's going to be it for us for the games. I'm Sewlie, that's CK, and we'll see you guys on Tuesday.